Welcome to another week of the Raider Connection. I am one of your hosts, Cheeto Linus. The Raiders and a four-game losing streak. Jacoby Meyer trade rumors. And it's my favorite week of the season, Chiefs Week.
What is good, nation? J Raider. Yo, Raiders bounce back after a close win. Maxx Crosby, D-line balling out. We're going to find out. And it is Jacoby Myers finally on his way out.
What is up, Raider Nation? LV Raider 10 or Nate for y'all. The Raiders, did they just save their season with a win against the Tennessee Titans? Let me know if you guys think so down below. And also, do we have another Devontae Adams situation on our hands with Jacoby Myers?
And I'm for 01 Raider Jeff. And yes, we won a game that we were supposed to win. But can we continue this week against the Chiefs? Stick around and find out.
Why is there always one person not happy with the W? Lo and behold, it's the guy who hates when you step on his lawn. What up, fam? What up, fam? What's going on, man? I missed y'all. I wasn't here last Wednesday, was I?
No, you were at
you
the
weren't.
Dodger game.
Dodger game.
Dodger
Dodger
the
game.
Dome. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's right. I was bringing home that yeah. That's
You were
right.
the good. You were the good lecturer, bro. You were
Hey, all bullshit aside, all the Dodger games that me and my girl have gone to, we have won. Just putting it out there, universe.
Stop going.
Y'all want to donate? Y'all want the Dodgers to win? Send money this way. Me and my girl will make sure we go. Welcome, everybody. Shout out to the chat. Thank you all for tuning in today. Our boy Shopkey Studios, Ricky Scoops. Yeah, I don't know who that is. Fellow who leaked out the mica. Reported that Myers may trade soon. So we'll definitely get into that. Jason Downs, where is he being traded to? That's going to be the key part, right? Yep. Raider Paul, what's going on, Raider Paul, with the Raiders? What's going on, fam? What's going on? Yes. Accelerated Jacoby Myers about to turn us into the trade. That's an instant take, my guy. Instant take. Chewy, what's going on, big dog? I heard you guys got a little fantasy league going on. I hope it's going well. And do not let Jeff win that, please.
I'm going to win it. I'm undefeated right now, John.
Daniel Berry Sports Highlight. Happy Wednesday. Hello, everyone. Hello, what's going on? Our boy, hit them likes, boys. Check it out. Make sure you come
Why
through.
do you even bother bringing his comments up on screen?
Stay with the program.
Why?
Kev Chelios Raider. I think that's how I'm saying it right? Anyway, it comes with the Raiders. Appreciate it. Paul, what's going on, big dog? Geomex, what's up, Raider Nation? Miklo Vedkla, La Onda is in the house. ¿Qué onda, carnales? What's going on? Vatos Locos forever. Remember that.
Ever.
Big movie.
Right. Maybe we could. We'll see about that. We'll get into that talk. Moval, what's going on, big dad? Repping the IE. Moval Raider in the house. And Jason, of course, welcome. Let's go.
What's up?
Raider man, what's going on, Raider man? Anyone? Salute to the chat. And yes, thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, I was in Las Vegas this past weekend. I was celebrating my birthday, and of course, I had to get myself some of the Viva Los Raiders gear. So I stopped by, and of course, I grabbed the hat. Oh, and I got a new chain, Nate. Woohoo!
Oh, no.
My last chain was revoked because women kept asking if they could see if it's heavy, and she didn't like that.
So you had to get a lighter one?
So she bought me the new one. And now when people ask, I'm supposed to say, no, it's not heavy. And that's the only answer, apparently. But hey, I mean, victory versus the Titans. We'll start with you, Big Jeff. How you feeling, big dog, after coming off that 4-game losing streak? We come to Las Vegas, beat the Titans. How you feeling when it comes to that victory?
I mean, we needed the win. There's no two ways about it. I mean, again, it's a win that we should have gotten. There was no questions asked. Titans are just as bad. It were two horrible teams playing each other, and the better of the two teams won, plain and simple. We got a tough task ahead of us coming up, but this past week, there was still problems with this team.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we scored 20. We easily could have put 30 to 30 plus on the board easily in this game. Geno still did Geno things. I'll tell you what, the one bright spot I was kind of happy with was the special teams looked a hell of a lot better. The coverage team,
100%.
the return game, The kickers were fine. They were. It was nice to see Cole out there. I thought he was going to miss this game, but it's nice to have him out there. But yeah, the special teams stepped up. They definitely improved over the last couple of games.
All right, but what about you, Jay? How you feeling, big dog?
And I'm liking this win. I'm feeling this win. I'm gonna take it in because who knows what the next one is gonna be, dog. I'm just thinking it is what it is. We're like, fuck
it. You look at that schedule, it has you wondering. I get you. I get you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I'm just like, hey man, I'm gonna take the dub. It wasn't the prettiest, but I'd rather go ahead and take an ugly ass win over a pretty ass loss. So it is what it is, but
I like the way you said that. I'd rather take a dub over they lost, but they lost in a good way, right?
Yeah. So
hey, and you got your double-digit win.
I got my double-digit win. I'm telling y'all. We won. We didn't win. Barely win. We won, and that's it. We just didn't win dominant. We should have.
Hey, I think Chewy said it bit. Just win, baby. Just win.
Yeah,
just win.
Exactly.
What about you, Big Nate? How you feeling over the dub this past Sunday?
Yeah, I mean, I feel good. We finally got a win. It's been a long time since, the game that I actually went to this year. And I think that it feels that much better because knowing what could possibly have happened if we lost this game, I think the fact that we have that now, like in the back of our minds, is way better. And I want to bring up Miklos right here. Mayor actually showed out.
Oh, I thought you meant the fact that he went to
not that one. Other one.
I was like, you too? I saw that. I was like, oh.
No, Mayor showed out, and that was great to see, especially coming off a concussion. And, we're missing in that tight end spot. So I felt like that was a big help for sure.
For sure. Hey, what's up? 805? What's going on, big dog?
What up, 805?
What's good? How you doing? Yeah. I was trying to check out War Room, but I don't know if it was my YouTube or whatever, but this shit just wasn't working. Maybe I'll be able to catch the replay. But so some positives. I'll start with who you brought up, my boy Big Mike. Michael Mayer is Arkham, as some people like to call him. But he came through. He really came through. This was the Big Mike I have been waiting for, that I've seen at Notre Dame, that I know he can be. I think if you add a weapon like Brock with this guy, we can do some real damage with these two. So it was good to see Big Mike get it done out there. And then also for me is the defense. Max was out there disrupting things, creating plays. Yeah, I get it. It was the Titans, but they still went out there and they took care of business. With the turnovers, the way they were creating, and then Genty. You guys know how opposed I was to us selecting him, and I still think we're not ready for a running back like that. But it is what it is. We have him, and just to see that he can get things done when given the ball. And when you block for him, I mean, the fact that we did that stupid ass play to Kappa, I was like, what the hell are we doing?
Oh my God, that one pissed me off.
And I kept telling my girl, like, if we don't score right here, like, I am about to leave this stadium. I'm serious. Even if we're winning, like, I can't take this. And then sure enough, Genty ran it in and got in there and scored the touchdown. So I was like, whoa, okay, we're staying. But just to see, the development, and as small as he is, and the criticisms, and I'm starting to become more and more a believer of Ashton. I think it's more my hesitation with loving another running back because of what happened at Jacobs. So I'm kind of like, I don't want to, but I do, But to me, those were some of the positives I saw from that. Let's almost start backwards. What about you, Nate? What are some of the positives you saw?
Yeah, besides Michael Mayer, I think we have to highlight Devin White. Devin White had an absolute insane game. Forced fumble, an interception. I think he led the team in tackles this game as well. He leads the team in tackles in total for the season. So he's been at a really great acquisition through free agency. And after we were all, speculating whether or not this linebacker room was going to be good or not, I think we can solidify and solidly say that our linebacker room is definitely not our weakest position group. Definitely.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we were kind of complaining when Pratt left, right? So
right.
But it was definitely good to see. Devin White. I forgot about Devin White. What about you, Jay? Some positives from this game.
Positives. I mean, I think you nailed it with Big Mike. Big Mike came in and stepped up in a big way. No pun intended. But he we didn't have Brock, and he came in and did what he had to do. You had that big run. I think it was like 25 yards. and that's what Big Mike brings. And it's so crazy that we were talking about early in the offseason what's going to happen to him. Are we going to trade him away? I'm pretty sure now a lot of people are like, I'm glad we have Big Mike here because literally he's your, tight end 1A, if you want to go ahead and put it in any other term. Ashton Genty doing the Ashton Genty thing, and I'm glad he's getting more. People are starting to see once he get that 20 plus carry count, he's go. He's all go. So they just need to continue doing that. I think I saw something from Raider Resistance. Shout out to Raider Resistance. He put out something that Pete said he's going to go ahead and get way more carries. So that's good.
Nice.
Guess Pete is starting to finally some shit starting to click with Pete, and I'm glad that's happening now, bro. Because
I don't know about that.
There's still a lot more to go. There's still more to go, but these little things like that is starting to click. I mean, defense came out at 8, max 8. Crazy shit. We finally saw something from Tyree, dog. Like legit. Like you can't now be like, oh, that dude just he just quiet again. He actually came out. I think he had a sack. He had that fumble recovery, like that situational awareness. We actually, he saw the ball like drop it, like, oh shit, I gotta get it. Like, he was able to go ahead and do that. Devin White, wow. Talk about when you needed somebody to step up. This guy came out and showed out, and now you're really starting to think, okay, is this dude still got it? Because what we saw on Sunday, that's what it looks like. I mean, he looked at Devin White of old, and I just hope that it continues in that direction. But the rest of the guys, Fotu, Lualu, everybody that were eating, man. That we had, I'm not going to go into the negatives yet, but
we have a segment for that.
Oh yeah. But from the positives, the D-line, the linebackers, great job. They literally, these are the guys of the game. Players of the game is the defensive line and the linebackers for sure.
For sure. What about you, Big Jeff? Positive.
I don't know. Jay talked and took everything. There's nothing much left to say. Every positive.
You're last. If you ain't first, you're last. But I wasn't first. I was just second.
I can't disagree with anything on the positives. I mean, we won. Yay.
Yeah, there's not many.
I'm sorry. I just don't know why everybody's so excited about this.
I'm going to tell you why. Bro.
We won against a team we should have won. Okay. Great. Awesome. Move on.
When we lose against a team we should beat, the fucking world is over.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Right? But 100%. When we win, when they do what they're supposed to, you don't want to get excited.
Yeah, Remember, but did they really do what they were supposed to?
Easy in the NFL.
What did they really do? I know you're not into the negatives yet, but did they really do what they were supposed to?
What was the main focus? Win the game. We said it. Whether it was
okay, great. You won the game.
By 3, right?
You won the game.
Be happy they won the game. You ended a 4-game losing streak.
Okay, you won the game.
That's not something.
That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to win a game.
Oh,
that's the whole point of playing. Is to win.
I don't understand you. Maybe you're getting like Pete. You guys are forgetting shit
because they still played like shit. I'm sorry, they weren't that good. I don't know why everybody's getting excited. We won. Yes, great. That's awesome. It feels great to win.
I'm glad you said they weren't that good because
they weren't
the improvements. But remember from the get-go when I was being called a hater and negative, I said from the beginning we weren't that fucking good anyway, and that playoff expectations were slim. Don't even mention Super Bowl. That shit was wild because these rookie wide receivers were not going to get it done. Our O-line, sus. We were hoping, right? So to sit there and say that, we play like shit, we were never really that good of a team. As fans, as a nation, we wanted to believe Pete and compete that he was going to get it done. And then because we're seeing it, we want to get mad. But then when they do win, we don't want to accept it because that's what you're supposed to do. It's not a very good team.
Yeah.
It's not.
I tried to Kool-Aid.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, don't get. Yeah. I mean, we're Raider fans. We always do. You look back at our schedule, right? Prediction. I think when the day came out, I think I said like 10. Chona laughed. He wrote it down. And then as the season started, the preseason started going on, I was like, we're down to 7, maybe. Right? And then we had the Seattle game.
I don't think we can win another game this season the way we're playing. I'm sorry. I really don't. And I don't want to be Debbie Downer, but goddamn,
The
It
Browns
sounds
suck.
like you do want to be Debbie Downer, though.
They do want to be.
listen. Take your Raider fan hat off, like I've said already. I said it last night too. Take your Raider fan hat off and look at this from a football aspect. You tell me what team you would put us up against that on our schedule that you think we're really going to win against.
The Browns.
Browns.
Really? With this offensive line against Myles Garrett, you think this
Baltimore
defense?
with Cooper Rush. I'd go against them.
Who?
Baltimore with Cooper Rush.
We don't play Baltimore.
No, but you said any team. You just said
No,
any
I said on the schedule we have remaining.
I would say the Browns.
We might be able to edge out the Cowboys.
The Cowboys.
Yeah, they're not.
Depending on how CD
I thought they were going
comes.
to be stronger. Yeah, I thought they were going to be stronger, and they're not.
No, I don't think the Cowboys. I think you guys are reaching for that one. Yeah.
I'm telling you, I don't see us winning it. The Giants are getting a hell of a lot better. The Chiefs are back at full strength. We're still going to play the Chiefs twice, the Broncos twice, the Chargers one more time. We got to go to Philly to play the Eagles. We have to play the Browns. We still got to go to Houston and play Houston. We've got some tough games coming up, and we are not good.
Giants.
Look,
Texans is another team you might be able to go ahead and edge out, and that'd be.
And we got Jacksonville, and Jacksonville's on the upswing now too.
Yeah, Jacksonville.
But that's Jacksonville. That's different.
But again, like I said, take your fan hat off and look at this from a football aspect only.
But see, I think that's the problem, though, because
that's why
you have had your fat on since the beginning when other people were telling you, and we were being called haters and being negative. My hat's been on, but it's always been on with that lens.
See, this is my thing. It's all about expectation. So if your expectation was we're going to go ahead and hit 10-7 and possibly make playoffs, this is why you feeling this way. Yeah. But for me, I knew we weren't going to make playoffs. My whole thing is like, I hope at best we can make 8 and 9. That's why I always said my magic number is 8 and 9. 7 and 10 is kind of like really what I think we're going to fall in. But I never at any point thought, we're going to make the playoffs. Yeah, that's something that Pete was selling. I'm like, okay, well, if we fuck around maybe and maybe win a couple extra games, maybe we can get there. But I'm not holding my breath. Yeah. But it's just an expectation. Like, my expectation, we're going to be at least a little bit better or better than we were last year. And the thing is, we look way fucking worse. And that's why I'm upset at our team. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
so
I need to get your shit together.
Jeff has a lot of improvements, so we'll let him go last on this one. Nathan.
But that's why also, like, if you don't appreciate the wins, then what's the fuck is the point? Like, if we're just gonna be negative the entire season, like, what's the point of it? Like, that's why when we do win games that we're supposed to, let's appreciate them. Obviously, we did not look good for sure. Our offense struggled to move the ball, and our defense contributed to making turnovers. And we need to, whenever we get into the red zone, we need to score 7. I'm tired of scoring 3 points. That's been the Raiders thing for fucking ever.
Yes,
forever. It's been red zone struggles all the time, and that's where I thought Chip Kelly. Yeah, that's where I thought Chip Kelly was going to be. This master play caller and get us into the red zone. And, that's why you drafted Ashton Genty to get into the red zone, pound the ball, score, get into the end zone. But it just hasn't happened. And that's where not a lot of our problems are, but a lot of our problems are on the offensive side of the ball. That's including Geno, which I liked a lot in this game, is that Geno didn't take deep shots. He didn't try to push the ball super downfield. He didn't try to, take the top off the defense. He was doing short passes that were trying to make the offense move down the field with the complementing with Genty moving the ball productively. And that's where I think our offense should have been this entire time, not this heavily pass influenced offense where we're leaning on Geno Smith the entire time to, throw over 400 yards a game. And that's not what he is. That's not who he is. So the fact that we were doing that and now we're barely figuring out how we should have been running this offense in the beginning of the year, it's a little bit too late. And I think we are going to continue to improve and be a more well-balanced offense from here on out. Okay. But is it a little bit too late? That's kind of where the question is at this point.
Yeah.
What about so you said one of your main improvements or improvements you need to see is still the
the offense,
The
like
offense.
a more balanced offense,
More
because we
balanced
haven't seen it. Yeah.
Okay. Before you go, Jay, real quick. Where'd it go? This one right here. We have a 13-year vet QB making $40 million to have training wheels slapped on him, limiting him to 10-yard throws, and he still throws a pick. That's pretty bad. And that's where I think a lot of the frustration comes into. But yeah, go ahead, Jay. Jay, what do you think, man? Some of the improvements you would like to see.
Some of the improvements I'd like to see. Really quick before I really dive into it. Shout out to my sis. Appreciate my sis pulling up on tonight's show. Appreciate your support as always. Obviously that without being said, and I'm not gonna go too much into because I don't want to take away from Jeff because I know he's gonna talk about it. But obviously the offensive line needs a lot of help still.
Right.
There's a lot of areas improvement. I'm gonna just say the least. But I'm gonna agree with my boy right here, LV. He's right on the money. We need to see that more balanced offense, and we finally started seeing a little bit more. And this is the thing. They kind of, and I talked about on my Monday show. They kind of had Geno a little bit hidden. They didn't have him go too much beyond the 10 yards. And then we were finding success in thinking and dunking and doing those shorter passes. And, we took a couple of shots a little bit more down the field. And, we got a couple of them in here and there. But, as soon as Geno, went beyond that plus 10, and, you already fucked that up. But, obviously he I don't know what's going on with Geno. I don't know if it's a vision thing. I don't know if he's colorblind, because I heard that.
Colorblind.
I heard that. I was like, wow, it might be true. I think Robert Pena told me that. He's like, I think he's real colorblind.
Silver and black shouldn't be that hard to see, though.
I know, right? You might be right, dog. I don't know.
I mean, we're at home. You just throw it to the shade, not the light.
Exactly. Right? That's why you have two different uniforms. And then, and I don't know if it's a pre-designed play where it's like it's going to go to this guy. I really feel like it might be that, because we haven't seen a lot of audibles from Geno. So
I'm glad you brought that up. If you notice, rewatch the game. They did do that a couple of times in the beginning.
They did do that a couple of times,
and it wasn't just Geno; it was Meredith too.
I
was like, is Meredith out there pointing at people? Like, no.
Yeah, I did see that a couple times. Yeah, I did see that a couple times.
Mm-hmm. But it's starting to happen a little more. I see it.
It's starting to happen a little bit, but we really didn't see. We hardly saw it this season. So it's finally starting to happen, which we're finding success.
Yeah.
So hopefully that, I guess, big thing here. I also, as far as improvement, let's get Jack Bech a goddamn ball more than one time.
Please, Jesus.
You putting him out there, that's great. I love seeing him out there, but the fuck is he going to do for me aside from block? We need to get this man the ball. We need to see what he can do. You're never going to find that out if you don't throw him the ball. And it's crazy. I saw this stat. He got like about 3 to 4 yard separation in Sunday's game. At any fucking point, the ball, just aside from one time, the ball wasn't thrown to him.
He had 3 to 4 yard separation.
Yeah, he about like 3,
maybe like once. I did not see him open that off.
I don't know.
You don't like him, so you have the blinders.
No, man, no.
But we're starting to see. The point being is we're starting to see Jack Bech more, but he only got one target out there, and that definitely needs to go ahead and change. And especially right now that you have Brack out, he's sitting. Utilize Jack Bech in that red zone. Have him run those tough routes. This kid could do it. I mean, you wasted a second round draft pick on this kid because you thought he has potential. Wasted. Well, up to this point, it's wasted because we don't know what the fuck he is. I don't know what he is. Nobody in this panel can say what this kid is good, not good. He's
a great blocker and special teamer.
That's what he is.
Yeah.
That's
right
what
now
he
it is. Yeah.
Jeffrey,
I mean,
go
ahead.
Before you go, just want to know, and it's not that I hate Jack Bech. It's the fact of who we could have had instead of picking him. And we could have had Will Johnson. That corner is locked down in Arizona.
I think that's the only person I would have been like, all right.
But even think about the magnitude of having a Will Johnson on this defense that's already weak in the secondary. Like, what a difference that could have made. instead of the impact this guy is having as a blocker. But yeah.
But also, we didn't think we were gonna let go of Jack Jones, Ja'Cory Bennett. Well, Nate Hobbs was already out, but like we thought we were gonna have more depth at corner at that point. To be fair, our wide receiver room was a lot less.
But that's not a reason why you pass on people. We had a tight end and we drafted one.
Yeah, because he's Brock Bowers.
It's Will Johnson. You gotta remember, before the injury, Will Johnson was like top 10 pick.
No, for sure. I wanted Will Johnson
Yeah.
big time. I did.
Yeah,
But the injuries were that's where you get a little scary.
And just so you know, Jeff, people love you keeping it real. 51 Lou. I can only imagine what JT the prick would say if he heard what's being said right now. The truth hurts sometimes. You guys are keeping it real. Thank you, Lou. Thank you, Lou.
He would find a way to go ahead and
sugarcoat shit. That's not my style. You know that. I mean, how long have you known me now? I don't sugarcoat it. I mean, I say it like I see it.
When it comes to a certain quarterback, you used to
that offensive line just looked atrocious again this weekend. They really did.
It did.
They looked horrible. You find me plays where they were like, oh, they looked awesome out there. They looked like dog shit.
The touchdown to Genty, easy lane.
That was
great lane.
Yeah.
Great lane.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give you that one.
Mm-hmm.
And then I swear to God, I think the thing that pissed me off the most on Sunday was why are we getting cute and trying to throw a pass to Alex fucking Kappa?
That one.
Someone please, for the love of God, explain that to me
bro.
when we've got guys like Genty or Mostert in the backfield, or you got a guy like Big Mike who we can throw another touchdown to. It's shit like that. Why are we trying to get cute? We're not good enough to come out with these cute little plays, these stupid ass fucking plays. What in their goddamn mind were they thinking when they did that? That absolutely. When I saw that, I'm like, you got to be shitting me.
No, yeah,
I'm like, come on.
Or you could imagine at the stadium how I lost my shit when I saw that.
I can only imagine what the crowd was like.
Oh my God.
I know you threw the remote at my TV, bro. That goes like,
what did I tell you, Jeff? If we would have fucked that up, bro, I'm walking out of my own goddamn house, bro. I'm like, that's it. Fuck this.
Could you imagine if he hit it up and they intercept it and they run it back or whatever? It's like, are you shitting me? You know?
And then Geno would have been like, those tip balls, man. I'm telling you, it's just bad luck.
Hoofy's one game more than what I think. I honestly don't see another win out of this the rest of the way. I'm sorry. If we hit 4, I'll be happy. Trust me. But I think we look worse than we did last year. I think we really do. And that's with the running back, which we didn't have last year. Just the offensive line played better last year.
Or last year towards the end. Because to me, it was two different.
It was after the bye week. But
we had a 10-game losing streak.
We looked probably maybe just a hair worse than what we did before the bye week last year right now. And then we kind of turned it around a little bit, you know. But this offensive line is just
atrocious.
It's just miserable. It's horrible. Absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
You know, another guy, Kuntz, he was invisible again.
He was.
You know, Tyree made some plays. I'll give him that. You know, Lalau had 2 sacks. Max had his 2. And that's what everybody's like, oh, Max had a great game. Good, he should have.
Yeah.
But do that against a good team. Like, do that this weekend against the Chiefs. And then what? Now I'll be impressed and now I'll be happy. You're doing it against a team that has just as bad of an offensive line as we do right now. Tennessee's offensive line is Swiss cheese, too. Let's face it.
And let's not underestimate, though, Simmons. And I hope you guys understood the importance of a D tackle.
Oh, like exactly.
Yeah.
I was like, trade fucking Kobe and everybody bet for Simmons. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Imagine having him and Max. Oh, my Lord.
Wow.
You know, I mean, all right, yeah, I'm happy we won. We needed that. You know, it sparked some life back in the team. I get it.
Come on, Jeff.
But then you got to, once the game's over and you start dressing it down and you look through it again with, you know, with a different eyes, now you got to be like, all right, realistically going forward on the performance we just saw, how do you really think we're going to do the rest of the season?
No, we'll get into that one.
It's not going to be easy. It's definitely not going to be easy.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out real quick to our boy, Anthony the Predator. It's not too late to go 500. Not likely, but possible. Just think about this, right? if we didn't shoot ourselves in the foot against Chicago,
Mhm.
we would be 3-3 right now.
Mhm.
And it's completely
As
different.
bad as we think our team is, right? As bad as we know they are. But again, moving forward, the schedule gets tougher. We still got to play Denver twice, Kansas City twice, and the Char Girls one more time, right? And then Dallas comes to town, Jacksonville, the Giants who have Dart, stuff like that. I get it. But I mean, that's how I think to me that's why it matters with these dubs. Because even as good as you can play, and we dominated the hell out of the Bears, right?
Yeah.
And we lost that game. And as ugly as this one looked on offense, hey, we won. So I'm gonna accept that shit coming out of it, right? Yeah.
That's the one that hurts.
Yeah. And that's what's crazy, right? Uh-huh. Hey, Detroit guy, what's going on? What's going on?
What's up, Detroit guy?
Appreciate you, everyone in
What's
the
up,
chat.
Jason?
Thank you. Make sure you guys hit the like button on all 4 channels. It is myself, Shadow Linus, 401 Jeff.
Can't even say it.
homie Jay
God bless
Raider.
you. You were making fun of me.
No, I know, right? My homie Jay Raider, and of course Nate LV Raider 10. Make sure you guys follow in as usual.
Yeah. Hey, make sure everybody gets over to LV Raider 10's channel too. Please populate his channel.
Right.
Leo, are you on subscriber mode too right now?
No, I haven't switched it yet. I've been really busy.
All right.
Back, so I'll switch it up.
Make sure you guys get over to Nate's channel, LV Raider 10. Start giving some watch time to him. We got to get his subs up. So if you haven't subscribed to LV Raider 10, get your ass over to his channel. Subscribe to his channel. Hit the notification. Hit the like on this one. Make sure you guys populate that channel.
But Jay, great point, and I'm glad you brought it up because somebody did ask. Hondo did ask about the audibles, and that was one of the things I noticed at the game. And then when I came back home and I watched it, I wasn't tripping. Maybe I thought I had too many Modelos, or And I was like, did he really just audible? And then when I saw Meredith's point, I was like, holy crap! And I don't know. And I think I go back to what Lincoln always said about being patient. You guys have to gel. It's a new team, new coach. These are all new people to each other, right? So they're gonna start to build their chemistry, their trust in one another. Like maybe they are starting to trust them to be able to change plays like that, or even in the lineman identifying certain people. Who am I gonna block? That one run that Genty where he went untouched. They went helmet on helmet, man on man, perfect power, perfect scheme, boom, which worked well. So I like to see those little things that they are starting to get it, and then of course there's times where they get completely blown up, right? To Geno. What can I say about Geno? Every time I threw that ball, I held my breath. To me, he seems like all the noise is getting to him, and he's throwing it a second later than he should. Instead of the ball being there for the receiver when he breaks on the route, he's waiting and he's doing like a tail. I don't know if you guys can tell, but almost like with his foot, right? When he like sits back, and as a DB, you see that, and that's when you break on the ball. And I'm starting to see that, and I was noticing that on Sunday when I was there. I was like, holy crap, you can't tell when this was fucking throws ball. And that's me from upstairs. I can only imagine the defenders who are down there on the field. But man, that's something that quickly needs to be addressed and fixed. And another interception, man. You can't do that. You can't do that, right? Like, and I think the shocking part to me, Jeff, is more when you hear the coaching staff and him minimize it. Like it's not that big of a deal. And I get it, we won the game, but it could have cost us the game. Because there were other throws that almost got picked off, right?
Yep. We only won by 10 points. 10 points is not much in the NFL. One slip up and we're screwed. That's the thing. They don't realize that.
They were driving at the end of the game too. They looked poised to even score at the end of the game to possibly make it even tighter than what it would have ended up being.
Right. And so it's crazy. And but I mean, it's a win. Time to move on, right? One of my favorite times of the year is this Chiefs week. If you're a Raider fan and you do not know what this means, then you need to ask yourself, am I really a Raider fan? Right? And this goes back to even before fucking Mahomes, right? Maybe it's me because I'm my brother and he's been a Chiefs fan since the 80s. But fuck Martin Schottenheimer, fuck all that. Even Marcus, when he wore that jersey, he was like, fuck him. Right? Every Notre Dame player that went to Kansas City, fuck you for going to fucking Kansas City. That's how much I hate this fucking team. That's how much I hate this team. But it's also one of my most favorite rivalries because even when you think about Jeff, when you talk about wins, I will always remember the season where they were our first win after starting off 0-10. And how good that shit felt just to beat these motherfuckers. So I mean that to me, if they don't know what it's like, I think that's what I'm looking forward to this week with Pete, because as new as AP was, he understood Chiefs week, and he got the team ready and hyped for this game versus Kansas City and Mahomes, right? Even though he said the Mahomes rules, the Jordan rules, all that bullshit, people are like, oh, you shouldn't do it, whatever. But if you go back to how physical we've played them the last couple of times in Arrowhead,
In Arrowhead,
I'm on
yes.
Arrowhead. I'm not bringing up
Specifically.
Vegas.
Yeah.
Vegas is a whole other story. In Arrowhead, from when we beat them that time with the defense, and then last year, we would have fucking won if it wasn't for Carlson, right? We could have won, and then that unfortunate fumble at the end. But we played them tough. So, I mean,
And we got 5 sacks on them last year, too.
yeah.
We were the only team to do it during the regular season, and then the Eagles did it 6 times in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. So, I
So
mean,
remember,
Jeff,
people, it wasn't the Eagles that had the formula. We did it first against them in KC last year.
Yeah,
Remember that?
yeah.
So Jeff, me and you are the older Raider fans in this group. So, I mean, what Chiefs week? What does that mean to you, big dog?
I mean, for years it meant, hey, easy win. Now, not so much.
Oh my God, you remember those days?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was disgusting. For the Chiefs fans, it was disgusting. It was great for us, But it just it used to be such a joy, Chiefs week. Now, since Andy Reid's been there and then Mahomes, it's like nightmare week. Some games, some days. It's like
right.
It's the biggest rivalry I think that we have. There's no two ways about it. Out of all the teams, because they were one of the first teams that were good back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, they made
had
Super
a good
Bowl
team back then.
2 after we made 1, right? Or was it vice versa?
They won 1 Super Bowl. They won before we did.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
They won a Super Bowl before we did, and then we won 3, and then they've just won theirs recently.
Yeah.
So just think about the funk we're in right now, how long the Chiefs were in a funk from their last Super Bowl. We were a long freaking time for them.
Yeah.
So Chiefs week, the teams always get up, and we always play each other well sometimes. But man, Chiefs week is big, especially when we're going to KC, because that's hostile territory over there. I've never been to KC, so I have no idea.
That's going to be one of my spots soon, probably next year, Nathan. So get ready.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely want to go to KC, because when I went there for just leisure, like everyone is like crazy Chiefs, and I was like, damn, I got to come back for a Raiders Chiefs game for sure.
Right. Hey, welcome, Jason. Appreciate you coming through, big dog. What about you, Jay? What is Chiefs week, big dog? How does that mean to you? What does that feel like?
Yeah, for sure, man. I'm excited. But really quick, there's a couple of supers. Let's go ahead and highlight those supers real quick. One from our guy, Apakasi Raider. Appreciate you, my guy.
Oh, what up, big dog? I did not see that.
What up, AR?
Jonah
Ulu. Yeah.
Man, everyone butchers his name. Thank you for correcting us, right? Just think Bad Boys, Mike
Lowry.
Mike Lowry. Hey, yo, man, for real. Facts, big facts. Homeboy showed up, and I was telling my girl, like, he's from Vegas. This is like a homecoming for him. So he is playing his ass off for this right now. So appreciate you, AR. Appreciate you coming through. Look forward to seeing you in LA.
Oh, yeah.
Game, big
That's
dog.
going to be
So
fun.
looking forward to that. And then, of course, our boy Accelerator. Thank you so much for the $2. Jeff always looks like he's away on a hunting trip. It's the hat, bro. It's the crocodile. I know it's funny because I bought one when I went to Arizona and I couldn't wear it because I felt I looked like Jeff.
Crocodiles up in Rhode Island.
Right. I could not do it. I think I even
left like Gilligan's Island.
I left it in Chona's truck, man. Yeah.
Feel like this.
I left it in Chona's truck. You look like one of the bushwhackers. You remember them? Bush?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. AR probably remembers them. But Big J, how do you think of Chiefs week, man?
Well, in a couple of weeks, I'll have the new beanie, so I'll be more comfortable with that. I'll be back to wearing a beanie again.
There you go. That's what's up.
Can't wear the other one.
Yeah. I mean, for me, lately, Chiefs week, I think the last couple of years has always been that rivalry game. And anytime we can go ahead and literally just try to fucking beat the shit out of Mahomes, man, I take it, bro. Even if we don't win, even if you don't win, anytime that Max or anybody else, one of these guys can like literally just put his ass on the grass,
Mhm.
that's what I live for, bro. But I mean, we found success in that Christmas Day game, which is great, which nobody thought would ever fucking win. And last year we came close both times. I mean, we lost by 7 at Allegiant and literally lost by 2 points at Arrowhead. And fuck, that was a
Because
game
we didn't have Geno
that-
Smith yet.
we
We
didn't
would
even
have
have
lost by more.
man. I
Or
would
maybe if
never
Carlson
hear the
got
end
his
of
head out of
it.
his ass.
Yeah, and that too. So, but either way, it's just looking towards that game. I feel that we have better success at Arrowhead. I think that we might fuck around and do something. We don't know. There's a lot of things that have to happen before we can even do that. Like think about that.
We'll get into the keys to victory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Mhm.
it's a thing that brings something else out of you. Like I'm rocking the fuck the Chiefs shirt, and it's like, man, I really feel it in my bones, bro. And these guys feel it too. And as you see that on the field, it
they
doesn't
though?
matter. It always comes out. It always
Oh,
comes out.
because before we get to Nathan, I have to bring this up because this is his boy, but I hope this is not true. Raiderman 81 says Pete does not know what it means. He said he doesn't view as a rivalry. And did Pete Carroll really fucking say that?
I don't know. I didn't hear that, but it looks like from
51
some of
Moose
the
says it
comments it
too,
says
right?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
wow.
You're gonna have to find that. You're gonna
I
have
got
to
to
find
find
that.
that. Oh, wow. Are we going to look for that? And there will be a video to follow on Instagram.
Yeah.
For sure. That's a TikTok worthy.
Right. Oh, my God. But go ahead, Nate. What about you, man? You're the younger one here. What is Chiefs week when it comes to you?
Yeah. Ever since it feels like I've been watching the Raiders, like the Chiefs have always been not good, but like good against the Raiders at the very least.
Mhm.
And ever since they got really good, best in the NFL type good, I cannot stand the NFL glazing them and Patrick Mahomes and oh my goodness. And they think like they're best. All the Chiefs fans that I've encountered think they're the best thing since sliced bread, and it's just so annoying. So every time that we play the Chiefs in Arrowhead, if for some reason we always turn it on, it always seems to be a good game. It always for whatever reason that we always play them good in Arrowhead. So the fact that we got them when they're starting to finally come back to being kind of the Chiefs that we were expecting, I think we can still get them while they're slipping. I don't know if we're gonna win. I mean that's kind of a tall task, obviously, but
Right.
I think we always have a chance, especially when we're going to Arrowhead, and especially when you go against rivals like in the AFC West. It's any given Sunday at that point, and I want to continue in this team. So I just want to see something to give me the hope to be able to say like, all right, let's continue to believe in this team. That's what I'm looking for.
And a win against KC will definitely do that. Definitely.
Oh, 1,000%.
Yeah, it changes.
Have you guys seen the? I know it's a big thing, and people are like, "Oh, the refs, they're the refs, the refs, the refs." But we saw some of the game, the Detroit Lions against KC game. But then obviously people make videos, TikToks, Reels, all that shit, right? About that catch, Kelsey, that was literally on the ground, and they called it a complete catch, right? And then they don't want people to think, no, the NFL's not favoring them, man.
Right.
Just know it's not going to be easy to win there. We already
Yeah,
have to
bueno.
face Mahomes, right? And then you got to go against the Chiefs too. The Chiefs, the refs. Like, come on now, that makes it even harder. But yeah,
I got the answer
crazy
to that.
me. What's up?
I got the answer to the Pete Carroll thing. It was definitely taken out of context.
I figured what happened.
Yeah.
All right. So he was asked this week about stepping into the Raiders Chiefs rivalry, and he replied, yeah, I don't see it as a rivalry in that regard, the way that you're thinking of it. This is an opportunity against a team that has dominated our division for a long time. So if you look at the definition of rivalry, it's two equally matched teams that go back and forth on a consistent basis where one wins one wins another type of thing. They've dominated us through the years in the last few years. So it's really not a rivalry in that sense. So I can get why he said it the way he did. But of course, that's not what Raider fans hear.
Right.
They hear that He says it's not a rivalry when we play the Chiefs, but we all know it is because we've been Raiders
like
fans
what
for X amount of
Miklo's
years.
saying. Can't be a
And that's
rival
what
when they
it
play
is.
together.
That's exactly.
So,
Yeah, that's exactly.
I
what
still
he was
don't like
trying
it
to say.
coming from the coach, though.
no, it says the full context shows he was emphasizing Casey's long run of division dominance rather than denying the history of the teams.
Right.
And that came right from Sports Illustrated. That was a quote right from
He said it
Sports
during the
Illustrated.
presser. I'm gonna have to go back and see the presser. But yeah.
Yo, and you were bringing up the whole favoritism for the refs by the refs to the Chiefs. It was crazy. So there was an article that was published by the New York Post, and it was a research conducted by UTEP, so University of Texas El Paso, which is
That's
like
credible.
down the way from me. And they made a study, and they said, and their data said they had more than 13,000 penalty calls from 2015 to 2023. That found it postseason officiating has disproportionately favored Mahomes era Kansas City Chiefs, coinciding their rise. What I gotta add? Their rise as one of the NFL's most marketable franchises. So literally, it's crazy. And they had like 13,000 penalties in their favor from that time range. It's crazy.
How do you go a whole game with
research
zero?
this?
Yeah, it's
How do you
insane.
what?
How do you go a whole game with none? That's insane.
One, you're
Yes.
well-disciplined team, or two, the refs just favor things in your call.
Well, if you watch the video, you'll see that. You'll see.
And
the
when it
plays that
happened,
they
I
did
joked
not
around with
have.
my family. They were like, "Oh, that was the NFL." I'm like, no, that was Buffalo Wild Wings calling to extend the game. You know how you remember those old
Yeah.
commercials?
Yeah, you press a button and the
You
fucking
press the button
sprinkler
and
would
they're-
come up. Or
Yeah. That was Buffalo Wild Wings on the line. But hey, 2 cents. I'm so glad you brought this up because I watched the Raider squad today, and every time Lincoln couldn't even say that word, how much he hates that team, right? So I mean, I get what he's saying, and I understand you can't call it a rivalry when you get your ass kicked. It's like USC. They haven't been shit in a minute, right? How they call it a rivalry? We've been whooping their ass for years. You know? Or vice versa. Nate, when you guys had Pete and we'll whoop our ass every year.
yeah,
Right? Back then, we're like, can you call it a rivalry when Pete always kicks our ass? I'd be like, fuck you guys. But I understand that. But as a fan base, you don't see it that way because 0-10, we beat them that year, right?
Yep.
yeah.
The year we went undefeated in the division, we beat their asses twice that year. Right? Didn't beat anybody else. You know,
But as a player, especially a player that was
Yeah.
with the team for a long time, you play against Kansas City twice a year, one at home, one away.
Mhm. Yeah.
You develop a hatred for certain teams and certain players on those teams. Like Kelsey and Mahomes are the two most hated Chiefs players. No two ways about it. You ask any Raider fan and ask them who do you dislike the most on that team. If they're not saying Andy Reid, then they're saying Kelsey or Mahomes.
And I don't even hate Andy. It is Kelsey and it is Mahomes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, shoot, I wanted Chris Jones. Remember the whole thing? Bring Chris Jones' ass. Bring his ass over here. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, that was crazy. But yeah, to me, that's one of the most. And I always used to laugh when because I'm from LA. I'm not from the Bay. I'm not talking shit about the Bay. Myra, chill. I'm just pointing it out. Right? And people would make a big deal when we played the 49ers.
Yeah.
To me, it was no big deal.
No,
right?
same.
Because I'm not from the Bay. I don't know about the Bay Area rivalry. To me, my biggest rival has always been KC and Denver. And then, of course, followed by the Chargers. The Chargers have always been like a little stepbrother, you know. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You know? But, yeah, to me, those two have always been just like this one, just like how Sacktown said, right? Just as big as Notre Dame USC. That's how big Kansas City Raiders have been.
Ooh.
Yeah, just as big since I was a kid. Yeah, it's always been that way. Yeah. But I mean, of course, what are some of the things or what needs to happen in order for us to be able to get a dub in Kansas City, or is it even feasible? I mean, do we leave the Raider fan hat on? Do we leave the Raider hat on? You know, is it possible, or just
it's always feasible? But I mean,
what do you think needs to happen, Jeff, in order for us to be able to?
I mean, the offense has got to play top notch. They have to. You're going up against what's his name there?
There she is, the Bay thing.
That's right, Greg Lira. That's right.
Chris Jones. You know, I mean, the offensive line is got to step up this week. That's the only way we got a shot. In all honesty, I'm not worried about the front line on the defense. They'll get theirs. Max and Mahomes always go at it. You know, Max will be in his face constantly like he always is. That's not going to change. We need Coombs to step up on the other side for sure. You know, so you got to step up on that other end.
Yeah, that's the one right there.
Yeah, that works too.
Like, what happened, bro? Like, I missed my.
Hey, they can do to him what I did to Nate here in New England. Leave him back in Providence and not let him get on the bus. Forget.
We thought you were on the plane, bro. What happened?
Oh.
No, nobody told me what time.
Yeah, no, the offensive line, that's the key. The key is our offensive line. If we can't block and we can't give Geno time to let plays develop and we can't get Genty in open space, then it's going to be a long day. They got it's a 1 o'clock game. Let's get it done and over with.
Oh, for you. I was like, wait, what are you talking about? No.
Yeah, 1 o'clock.
No, for us, it's the 10 a.m. Yeah.
Yeah, it's still morning.
It ain't a barbecue game. It's a menudo game. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. For the West Coast, it's still morning time.
Yeah, for us over here on the West Coast, it's a menudo and caldo game. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What about you, Jay? What do you think? Is it possible? Some keys to victory?
You know that it's a possibility. Without saying Geno has to play a mistake-free game, he does. I don't give a damn. He has to play a mistake-free game. I think at one interception, probably done. Probably done after that.
Ooh, after one, huh?
Yeah, it could be like a pick six, and then it just could take the momentum, man. Shit.
Yeah.
You know, we've seen that happen. So hopefully he has to play a mistake-free game. And like to Jeff's point, the offensive line needs to go ahead and really step up. I don't know. I think at this point that you just gotta run with what it is, and we just hope for the best as far as them try to go ahead and provide the best pass pro. It's gonna be a long day if they can't. And same thing, just make sure that run block. The run block is okay. You know, it's working on the outside, but anything on the inside, it's kind of a mixed bag. So they do need to go ahead and step up, especially on the interior. And then defense just needs to continue doing their thing. And Max needs to eat. We need to continue saying the same thing from Jamal Adams, from Devin White. Lalu, keep bringing that. Hopefully, I'm not even gonna say number 9's name. I'm not. I just hope that maybe he follows trend he keeps it up or whatever he's doing. So whatever.
Oh, you mean Tyree Wilson?
Number 9. I'm not even gonna do it. I'm not even gonna say
Laulu. Remember Laulu. AR taught us how to say it.
And then the other ooze, Fotu, man, he had a pretty good game too, man.
Yeah, Lecky did.
Yeah, Lecky. So, I just want to go ahead and see the defense continue on the same path. We know that there's a limit with the defense, so running the ball is going to be key here. We shall continue to see a run heavy game this Sunday, hopefully, and I think just run it again with Geno living within 10 yards. You know, and if he was going to go ahead and go longer, that decision has to be on the money. And this is a thing that I kind of wanted to point out. I didn't get to point out. He kind of fell in love with Big Mike on Sunday, and he kind of
he picks a receiver every single week.
But he loved him too much. He had him as a security blanket, and you saw that pick. It was just literally a crossbody pass to him. And double cove, which there was no business for him to make that throw. So he just needs to not have those security blankets. He just either he takes the sack or he throws it away.
He never throws the ball away. Throw the fucking ball away.
He doesn't throw the ball away, but then take the sack.
That would have been the one to take the sack. Like there's times where you could, and I know I used to get mad at Carr too for doing it sometimes, or he would even fall before they get there.
Oh yeah.
But now that I see Geno play as bad as he does, just do that. You know, instead of throwing interception, take the sack, bro. Take the
get in the fetal position. It's okay, bro.
It was first down.
I know.
There was no point. There was first fucking down.
Yeah. So just stuff like that. He just really needs to be. He needs to have that spatial awareness and just look, bro. You don't have to be a superhero every fucking time. Just go out there, man. Just play clean ball. That's it, dog.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're gonna get sacked, you get sacked. It's all right. Go get the ball back for you. It's all right. Just don't turn the ball over.
Before we get to Nathan, Miklo has a question for you, Jeffrey. Does Jeff like Menudo?
Is that band still together?
Oh my lord!
Stupid.
All right, on to the next one.
Thanks for stopping by, guys.
Thank you for
Good night.
tuning in today, and that would be that. Did that answer your question, Miklo?
I don't even know what that is.
I was about to say.
I was gonna, yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
You don't know what that is.
yeah.
Doesn't mean I don't like it. I've never heard.
Right.
I who knows? I might have had it and just didn't know what it was.
Oh, you know
Hey,
it
real
now.
quick, thank you everyone who's in the chat. We got over 70 people right now. Make sure
Mhm.
you hit the like
Appreciate
on all
you
4
guys.
pages. If you like what you're saying, make sure you're sub to all 4 of us. Nathan, keys to victory versus Kansas City.
Yeah, I completely agree with what Jay was saying. I think Geno Smith has to make sure he plays mistake-free football. That's the biggest one because we know of his turnover history. And I think I seen someone commented earlier too. He's only 5 picks away from matching his high
Yeah.
from last year,
That's
which
crazy,
is
right?
we're only 6 games into the
6
year. Like,
games in.
that's
Yeah.
fucking crazy, dude. Like something needs to
Yeah.
happen. And my biggest key though is the same recipe that we did last season. Get to Mahomes, make him struggle because that is the cog for all of Kansas City's success is Mahomes.
Okay.
So if we get to Patrick Mahomes, and we've seen it be successful, obviously last year with us in our game, and then obviously in the Super Bowl as well, multiple times in multiple Super Bowls with the Eagles and with the Buccaneers. They got to Mahomes. They didn't even allow their offense to really get any kind of momentum or anything going.
Right.
That's exactly what we need to do. This is where Maxx Crosby needs to, show up like he did against the Bears. This is where we need our number 1 defensive player, our potential Hall of Famer, if you want to go that far, get to and establish himself as one of the best defensive players in the league.
Right.
And I don't know where Malcolm Kuntz is, but this is the game that he showed up in Christmas. So maybe it's some Kansas City magic that he can get into, and he can be that guy where it started from that Christmas game a couple of years ago. So we need our defensive line to step up. We need our defense to step up because that's, like I said, the Kansas City offense and Patrick Mahomes specifically is where their success really stems from, in my opinion. So that's where I think the keys to victory are.
Wow. You guys are awesome. So this is why I have these guys on here with me. Exactly what I was thinking. This is protect the quarterback, right? Protect fucking Geno. The run game. Get that run game going. Kansas City has trouble stopping the run.
Yep.
Let's run the damn ball, right? Let's run the damn ball. Pressure the QB, turnovers, and special teams. Go ahead, Jeff.
The one thing that I think is going to hurt us the most is KC doesn't have as much of a running game as people think.
No.
Right.
They don't have. They really don't. Their running backs are. They're running back by committee. I mean, they got like 3 different guys that touch the ball.
Right.
And the way our secondary is, and the way I see Mahomes, as always, Kelsey's going to get his. He's going to eat. Kelsey is going to eat. We can't stop him. We can't stop any tight end for the most part. We never have, and it's not just Patrick Graham's defense. It's been that way for 20 years. We can't stop. I tell you that. Antonio Gates used to wreck us for years.
Oh my God, it was the middle. Yeah, Gates
just destroy us for years.
God.
On end.
Yeah.
You know, so that's the problem I have this week. That's what scares me more than anything against KC's offense is their passing game. Their running game doesn't scare me at all.
No. Yeah.
Getting the pressure on Mahomes, which we always do, but sacking him, stopping him, hit him, knock him on his ass, break his fucking leg, take him out of the game early. This is when I want to. I don't care if Max goes in and gets thrown out of the game for knocking the guy the fuck out of the game.
I could hear you.
I
yelling
would care.
Already.
Do
I
it.
could see you yelling about it already.
I would
do it. Get him. I don't care if he gets thrown out. Knock that son of a bitch out of the game, and we'd have a good shot of winning because then Pikachu's coming in after that.
You know, there's one thing, and I think everyone touched on the defense. And everyone said Max, and that's good. Max has some of his best games against Mahomes, right? If you saw what happened with the Lions, that one dude, Mahomes was mouthing off to him or whatever, right? If there's one person that gets under Mahomes' skin, it's Max. Right? For whatever
1000%.
reason, whether if he throws the ball, Max just pushes him. Whether it's after a play, and Max knows how to get to this guy, right?
Well, he's always said that he touches every quarterback,
Yeah,
no matter what, because it just lets them know that, hey, I
I'm
got
here.
here. Next time, it's going to be more than just getting here.
Yes,
That's his whole
yes.
point of doing that.
But my question is, it's going to be Max and who else?
Yep.
That Christmas game, it was Max and Kuntz, right? That's why Kuntz is on the banner behind me because of that game, right? It was Max and Kuntz, Max and Kuntz. Who is it going to be this game? And I'm going to point out to you one guy that I think can be that one. And I think after I saw what he did, and I was a little suspect about the linebackers, but Devin White. I think Devin White can be that dude that's going to wreck this Mahomes.
I wouldn't argue that.
And
I would
Trey,
like it.
you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I can
because
agree
they
with
can
that.
get physical, or even Jamal get physical. Get physical with him. But I'm looking more at like Max, and hopefully Devin White can have another great game, and then we could see that defense. Because we have to run the ball, keep the ball away from them, and score touchdowns.
Score touchdowns.
I'm so tired of having a 9-minute drive, and then having Carlson come out and kick a field goal.
Yep.
And then the next team comes out 2 minutes touchdown. Damn, now we're down. Like, what the fuck was the point of the 9-minute drive? You know?
This is the type of game that our clock management has to be spot on.
Oh,
you don't give Mahomes extra time. We need to control the time of possession in this game. Give Mahomes as little amount of time as possible to be on that field. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
That's the big thing right there.
That's how we find success, and that's what we've done in the past is we kept them out. We kept them on the bench and out of the field. And and like to your point, we need to go in the fucking red zone. So this is the time where you utilize Big Mike, Ashton Genty. Like, let's not do no cute shit, please, for the love of God. Let's fucking put points on the board. Utilize Trey Tucker, Jack Bash, those guys. Those guys that can catch the ball. Yeah.
Yep. Jeff, there's another one of the line of tight ends.
Tony Gonzalez, yeah.
Oh my God, yeah.
I mean, 2 Hall of Famers that you mentioned. So
Shannon Sharp. I look at Shannon Sharp in Denver for years.
Jesus.
3.
Right.
I
think we made those fools Hall of Fame.
And think about it. At one point, all at the same time was Antonio Gates, Tony Gonzalez, and Shannon Sharp all playing at the same time.
Oh my God.
So 6 games a year we had to go against those douchebags. So
I'm sorry, Greg. Eichenberg can take out Kelsey. So are we paying Eichenberg just to take out Kelsey from the
He's going to be Jonathan Vilma.
Or do you actually think he's going to be out there and be able to guard Kelsey? Because if that's what you think, that Raider hat Jeff was talking about, you're wearing that shit tight.
Yeah, I don't think I don't Eichenberg, no.
Okay, there you go. So see, he can be
The
our
only
hit
way
man. Okay.
The only way you stop Kelsey is somebody's got to lay him out at the line. You got to get a hit on him right at the line. Knock him off his route. Do something.
You got to piss him off so he goes back and he yells at Andy. And then Andy yells back at him. And then you see the difference on how they run things when those two are going at it. Yeah. Andy didn't back down from him this year. I was like, fuck him up, Andy. Fuck him.
I know, right?
Call Taylor. Hey, you better come get your man.
Talk up the face.
Right? We basically running the clock for the man. When you do that, yeah. Yeah. Imagine if Crosby knocks out Mahomes, gets thrown out of the game, and Toucan Minshew comes in. Oh my God! Don't even put that out to the universe, big dog. And I'm glad when somebody said knockout Mahomes, I was like, wait a minute. We know what happens with former quarterbacks that come and they go against.
I know for
not want any of that actually.
Especially if it's Minshew too. Like, damn.
Especially if it's Minshew, though.
Give him a stinger. Give him a stinger. There you go. Fuck him up, but not too bad.
Right. No, actually, Rorschach, the reason I have these headphones is because my hearing has been going bad. Sometimes without the headphones, I can't hear these guys. So thanks to the military, my hearing went to shit. So that's why I started wearing headphones. So let's go. And they still haven't rated me for it. So just so you know. Yeah. Woo! But I mean, like I said, man, Max, the defense has to get off of these guys, get physical, right? Gotta get it. If Mahomes is just back there, chilling, no pressure, we're done for. We're done. We're done.
Yeah.
Rice, Worthy, all these dudes are gonna eat Juju. Juju's still on there?
Yeah.
If Juju
Yeah.
is still on there and if Juju scores, it's a wrap, yo. I'm just gonna take my noodle to my room and call it a day. This is over.
Juju is a touchdown machine. I'll tell you that.
Whatever USC does. Key to victory: no passes to Kappa. Yes.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, please, for the love of God.
Shit.
Nav man, what's going on, man? Radio Show family, what's going on? Welcome.
What's up, Nav, man? Watch the Chiefs come out with their ring around the rosy bullshit again.
Man, have you guys seen the spread? They're favored by 11.5.
Whoa.
What
Yeah,
a
it's
win.
pretty
What's going
bad.
on, big guy?
It's pretty bad.
11.5, Nathan.
That's
That's
insane.
I think that might be the biggest spread so far this year. I think.
Right, but I don't think they've beaten us by that much in Kansas City.
No, they
Wow.
haven't.
And they're only one
Oh,
game
good
win
close
more than us, so it's not like they're like undefeated.
Mhm.
You know, that just goes to show you how bad we are.
Yeah, but even though they have been winning a little bit, they look better in the wins they've had recently than I guess we have. Like Mahomes throwing the 4 touchdowns and then this last game. So, but yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh. Can we hire Greg Williams for a day?
No, for real though.
Cool Kev, welcome.
What up, Cool Kev?
Uh-huh.
I like Raider. I like Raider Nation 510's comment about putting in Porter versus Rice. Yeah, and that's the thing, you know.
But why are we acting like Porter's is lockdown corner?
He's not a lockdown core, but he's better than Caillou. Caillou's been trash.
Not by much.
Kelly didn't have a good game last weekend.
No.
No, he didn't.
You know?
Did you know he's from Vegas too, or he went to Bishop Gorman?
He went to Bishop Gorman.
I didn't know that.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
learned it literally like 2 days ago. I was like, oh,
Did you?
really? Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
It's Jason Downs. Refs are favored by 6.5.
That seems accurate. That seems accurate.
Holmes versus Juju. Let's see it. Oh wow. Holmes too. He looked lost as fuck out there a couple of times.
You know, the
Yeah.
funny thing is, it's 11.5 point
It's
spread,
two SoCals right there,
Mhm.
SoCal kids.
but the over/under is 45.5.
Yeah, because they figured Kansas City's gonna score 30 of those.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
real.
probably. Oh, maybe 40.
Right?
Yeah, that's the biggest spread this week for sure.
Is it really?
Yeah, the next biggest
Spread is
is
4.5,
7 with
you
the
know.
Broncos over the Giants.
Damn.
Who?
Oh no, the
Broncos?
Patriots are favored by 7 over the Titans.
Oh, okay. I call Caillou blue coverage. And you know, it's so funny, and I'm glad you said that. But it takes me back to what we talked about in the beginning of the show. Right? How we talked about these expectations. When I was mad about Corey and everybody told me to calm the fuck down. Right? Because we got Caillou. Right? Because we got, what's that other dude? Stokes.
Stokes,
Right?
yeah.
We got Porter. Fucking barely started playing corner like 2 years ago. And now we think he's going to come out and be like, that's what I'm saying. And that's what I meant about, like, our team didn't have the talent that, as fans, we thought they did. And good teams will exploit that. Good teams have exploited that, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hey, did what's his name really get fired after losing to us?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Tennessee head coach?
You guys know the story. You know who the coach is, right? Callahan?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's his son.
You know who his dad is,
Bill's
right?
son.
Yeah.
Kills,
Okay.
huh?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? When he plays the Raiders, we beat him and we get his fucking son fired. I don't like anybody losing their job, but I'm just saying it felt a little good to hear that your son got fired.
Take that.
Like, take that. But man, I'm just saying it's crazy. It's crazy. But I mean, it's a big game for us. It could be a big season turning point for us, depending on how it goes, right? See what we're gonna do. I know you guys brought him up earlier, and I'll say this: when it comes to Geno and the offense, I think it's two things. One, he gets, for lack of a better term, just the way my brain works right now, shell shock being in the pocket.
Yeah.
He never really has enough time. He's got, as much as we say take the sack, that shit doesn't feel good, right?
No
That
way.
shit doesn't feel good to get sacked, right? Even when he slid, did you guys see how awkward that slide was?
Yeah.
Wow, I was like, this dude just hurt himself. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit,
Right?
we're about to see Kenny.
Right, like, oh shit, yeah, oh my god. Yes, yes.
Then he gets up, yeah, and I'm like, damn it.
He's like, I'm gonna run it off, bro. It's okay. Like, damn it.
Right, and like, that's the crazy part. But it's like, I saw that, and it's like, and then also the trust in the receivers. And I get what you guys are saying. We watched the film. Shout out to 805 in the War Room. They replay some of the stuff, and some of these guys are wide open. But when you don't trust your line, or even have trust in your wide receivers to get open quickly, it's going to be hard as a quarterback. I mean, and at that point, you're talking about, and I get it, other quarterbacks do it, the elite ones. Geno was never elite. We were hoping for mid-tier elite, right? We were hoping for 10, 12, 15 ranked Geno. Right? We ended up getting fucking 25, 32 ranked fucking Geno Smith. So, I mean,
if because I was doing it yesterday for the hell of it. If you go back and you watch reactions after the Raiders Patriots game on some content creators shows and everything, and read the comments, and then listen to what they're talking about, you would have thought we had Joe Montana on this team after that Patriots game.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, we're good. We've got our quarterback.
You hear that, James?
And I'm listening to this, and I'm like, man, if only you knew right now, listening to that, it's like, wow, how things changed so fast after that game.
Well, remember, I sent in Rich Gannon. I was like, Rich Gannon? ? And
you did.
Yeah.
You did.
I did. I was like, he looked good. He looked really good.
Yeah.
So the fact that the switch up was so abrupt and so sudden, it makes
What's
no
up,
sense.
Jack?
Like,
To go back and watch those now and listen to how everybody was so excited. We finally got a quarterback. He's going to be our guy. We're going to have a great year. And it's like, wah, wah, wah.
Like, remember I said we
not good.
We got catfish week 1.
Oh, yeah.
1,000%.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what. It's a good thing we played the Patriots then. Just like last year, good thing we played Baltimore Ravens early in the season and beat them.
Right? Yeah.
Patriots would wipe the floor with us right now. The way they're playing,
Drake
they're nice now.
Drake May's on fire. Their defense is fucking on fire. They're another tight end we'd have a bad time with is Hunter Henry now. You know, they're in a groove now. They've got their groove going on. You know, we wouldn't have a good game against them.
No, see, even all eyes. Like, sorry guys, that first game wasn't even good from Geno. It made me worried. Some of those were, and it was blown coverage by the Patriots, right? Yeah.
Well, and that's what they were all looking at in those shows. It was like, oh, he threw for 366 yards or whatever it was, 364. Right. Everybody just thought that, hey, we're good with quarterback now.
Raider man, I hated Geno pickup. I knew his whole career, not just the 3 outlying goods, and then that was the whole thing, right? Which Geno are we gonna get, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And
it's tough because as Raider fans, we want that quarterback, right? We want that quarterback, and we're not gonna bring it up. We're not gonna get into a fight about it. Like, yes, we know. We get it. We get it. We like at this point, what would that look like? But you have to understand, as Raider fans, I think the frustrating part is there was no plan after DC.
No.
And that's where we're stuck on is now as fans, where we're just getting these guys, you know. Shout out to Samoa Raider, Jimmy G. You know.
I know, for real.
Right, Jimmy G, Minshew, right? The O'Connell experience with AP. I mean, the other day I swore I'm not arguing, but I was talking to someone and they were like, well, AOC beat him. And I was like, AOC didn't beat Kansas City. The defense beat Kansas City.
Yeah, exactly.
I've never seen on a quarterback stats where it says wins and losses like you do in baseball, right? It always goes to the team. Yeah.
But still, like, he had that second half, he played terribly. Like,
he only had exactly.
Like he literally didn't do a thing the whole second half. So it makes no sense still. Yeah.
Oh my God, Dixon. He said we got Niners chip and GSG.
Fuck. What a combo, huh?
But I don't even think we got Niners. I see some of the plays sometimes, aside from the Kappa one, right? And you see people open, so the designs are there. I don't think we have the right players yet, or the skill set, or maybe these guys haven't learned it yet. Remember, they're brand new, and then maybe we will see that more towards the end of the year or two. The more people start to get comfortable with that, right? But then, you know, we got to talk about this one. I bring up year 2, like, what's that going to look like? Because
the elephant in the room.
The Jacoby trade rumors have ignited, right? There was a report. Go ahead.
Oh, well, I was gonna say, someone commented earlier that everybody like was freaking out about the trade thing, but he apparently didn't practice because of injury.
I thought the report
he's listed as injury.
Yeah,
that's what I said. Non-injury.
Wait, who said non-injury? Was it that guy Mitch?
No,
I don't know, but I thought I saw something
I
on
seen
Instagram.
it on Raider. I don't
Raiders
want to.
are-
I mean, I think it was
Oh, okay.
because I
Yeah.
sent it in on our group.
You
chat,
sent it
but
in
I
a group
don't
chat.
read it.
Hold on, let me check.
Yeah.
Let me check.
Here, I got
You-
the injury report up. If you want to share it,
Hold up.
we could do it together as a team.
There it is. Yeah. Oh, it said unknown reasons. Ooh.
Yeah. But on
So
the
this was
injury
the-
report,
this-
there's a reason.
This is the initial one, right? So maybe they decided to backtrack this because them fucking Raider fans are crazy. We sit motherfuckers down.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Da-da-da. So then that's the injury report one, right?
Yep.
So let's put this one up first. Let me take this
There
one
you go.
down.
A little bit bigger.
Hold on. All right, this is the initial one that Nate showed me. So Jacoby Myers is not practicing due to unknown reasons. This was earlier in the day, right? This is when we're like, oh shit, here we go. Here comes the trade. Blah 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 blah. Right.
Right.
Now before we move
Well,
on to
when
the
it-
injury thing, right?
Yeah, when it
This is
says
on there,
unknown reasons, I
Mhm.
mean they would have to report if it was an injury. So,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and there's nothing out there that he was injured. So,
No. And the only reason I told you guys is why it pisses me off is because of the history so far. This regime, I won't just blame Pete, I'll say it's a regime, has had with certain players and the handling of their release, right? Or they're no longer with the team. You look at what happened.
he says Devontae told me that hamstrings heal real fast in a trade.
Oh yeah.
Remember how he was
Yeah.
all gimpy and everything? Oh,
I
and
thought
we
that
trade
shit
him.
said Devo, not Devontae. I get it now. But yeah, no, and I get it. But my whole thing was, here we go again, right? The way the Wilkins shit was situated. Cooper
Yeah.
signs, and then he doesn't play anymore. The way the shit went down with Pratt, right? Didn't go one weekend. He didn't fly. Whatever, unknown reasons, personal. Come Monday, first thing after the fucking loss, he's no longer part of the team, right? So now we got the whole Jacoby thing. Now, I don't like the way it's going to be handled. I don't like the way it was handled for the beginning, but I will say this: the way that our team is right now, the direction we're moving, I would not mind seeing what you can get for Jacoby. And if it's worth it, then do it. But don't do it for peanuts either. Right? I don't want a Pratt situation where you just release the motherfucker, you don't get nothing, and then he goes with the Colts and he has what, over almost 10 tackles that game? 8 of them solo? That's the shit I don't want to see. Like, at least get something for him. Right? But Jeff, I know you said something about Tay earlier when it came to Jacoby. How are you feeling about what's going on with the rumors as far as Jacoby being out, practice, and possible trade?
I just, it might possibly be the writings on the wall that we're ready to, because we're not, obviously we didn't extend them yet. We never, there hasn't even been any talks about it during the season.
Right.
I think, just like I said in the chat, I think it's Devontae 2.0. We're going to unload him. We're going to get rid of him, and that'll force us to put Betch out there and Thornton and Tucker. There's going to be 3 wide receivers going the rest of the way this season. Does that mean we're calling it folding, throwing in our cards? No, but it's a chance to get Betch out there a little bit more involved. He only had 1 target this weekend, whereas last weekend he had three catches. This week one target, not even a catch.
Well, he threw it to our tight end, not the one we drafted. It was a tight end, but people think it's a receiver.
So it's like, I really think we're going to trade him away. And at this point, just take what we can get for him if that's the case. If we don't have any ambitions to re-sign him, get something for him. Don't just let him go at the end of the season. Just do something for it.
Hey, real quick, shout out to my boy up to Raider. Sunday, we are winning. I don't give a fuck. Le vale verga. I am to Raider. We are winning on Sunday. You heard it.
There you go.
I wouldn't be surprised if McDaniels was like, "Hey, I want him back over here in New England." He's the one that brought him here to Oakland, to Vegas in the first place.
That was funny. That's what I was talking about with other guys earlier. It would be crazy if he gets reunited because McDaniels sure as fuck knew how to use them. But as Jay was saying, he is on the injury report, right?
Yep.
There you go. Jacoby Nito did not participate. Okay. Well, there you go. See, so Raider Nation, chill. Raider fans. We're not trading him yet, baby.
I know they're all thinking about like they're gonna package him up with Lobby. And he has a
with Lobby?
Yeah, I saw that
Bro,
too, bro.
who said that? Oh my
I
god!
don't know. I think I saw it somewhere on Twitter or something like that.
Right?
The lobby,
Oh,
yeah.
Twitter
Yeah.
is crazy.
Twitter gets a little wild, and then all the conspiracy shit sometimes comes out.
Well, what do you think
Yeah.
we get for him? What do you think we could get for Jacoby?
At most, absolute most, I think we get a third.
Yeah, I think that would be the
At
high.
most.
You think we can get a third for him? We got a third for Devontae, and Devontae's Devontae.
That's what I'm saying. At the absolute
At
most.
most. I mean, for we
Absolute
got. I
most.
think we could have got more for Tate.
We
It was
could have
just
got
more
it-
about
We
getting
could
more.
have.
Yeah.
Right.
You can get a third if you get the right team and you fleece them. It depends on the situation. Now you have another person out there, another player out there that's also on the trade block as well, or the trade rumor, Chris Olave. So you know, I'm
What the fuck
pretty
we
sure
gonna do
he's a
with
little
him?
bit more on the hotter commodity. So
Who?
there's Chris Olave.
Oh, I thought you said
Yeah.
Dill. I thought you said lobby, like our lobby.
No. I said like, people were saying that they were gonna package him
Oh,
and Jacoby
for the
together or
Saints
something like that.
Olave.
No. Olave, yeah. So, you know, you have those two guys. Obviously, I think Olave is a little bit on the higher end totem pole, but you know,
Is it though? He hasn't really done much. Olave, and it's been a minute since Olave's done anything.
it just depends on those teams that are looking for receivers. And you know, right now it looks like
This
it's
point
New
right here.
England, Steelers. There you go. And that's the thing too, and that's why I don't agree with like it's a whole Devontae Adams 2.0 thing. Devontae Adams situation was we had to get rid of him because the toxicity, the whole bullshit, the drama that was
He
happening.
just didn't want to be here anymore.
Exactly. With Jacoby, he's not saying the quiet part out loud. He's just like, look, I'm with it. Like I'm here. You're gonna pay me or you don't pay me, whatever. I'm still here for my team. Yada yada yada. You know, it doesn't always look Jacoby.
No,
Yeah,
I said
so-
ooh, like I know that, but Jason said this. Would you guys be mad if this happened? Watch we trade him, Jacoby, and a 7th round and get like a 6th round for some bullshit like that. Would you
No.
guys be upset if that's what we got for him?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. What about you, Jack?
He's not worth that.
What about me? What?
Would you be upset if we traded Jacoby for a 7th?
No, I already
or a
said
6th round?
I'd go for it. What do you got to lose at this point?
Yeah.
No. You know, and this is the thing and something
Debo
that
went for a 5th. That's a fat Debo.
And that's a bad Debo too.
Yeah.
Because it's either
if anybody wants to take this off my hands, you can have it.
What is that?
why do you
Sign-
have that?
I met him in
Oh,
LA.
okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
And I see the signature part. I get it. And that's the thing. If you don't trade Jacoby and you let him hit free agency at the end of the year, you get that comp pick. And I think
That could be
it's
the other thing
for-
too that Taddy was talking about, and that could be the smart thing that Spytech is doing. You know, that we might not be realizing is those comp picks. A lot of the teams did build themselves up by having those additional compensatory picks in the draft and doing it that way. And to me, that would make sense, right? Trade Jacoby for a quarterback. Oh, chill.
You can only get
Please tell me
Minty for
what
that.
quarterback we're gonna get for him.
Don't even say it. You know someone's gonna throw a certain name out there. Don't even say it.
Sanders.
The most hyped 4th string quarterback in NFL
Did you
history.
see the video his
Dude,
brother did?
That shit was hilarious.
That
bro.
shit was
I saw that.
hilarious, bro. Oh my god. Yeah. Avocasi, we'll be lucky to even get a 5th. A 5th would be all right. I get that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we end up getting a 4th.
You
I think
so?
we can get a 4th for sure.
4th, yeah.
But obviously, you can't trade a player when they're hurt. So it's a knee and a toe. It's not a hamstring. So or at least we're there.
Yeah, y'all really
Trade
really
Jacoby and AOC in a 3-team trade for Shador there. Where's the 3rd team though? How is it a 3-team?
I know.
Where's the 3rd team, Gio? Help me understand where the 3rd team is. It's not basketball, people. NFL don't do 3-team. And I think that's the part I love when it comes to the trade deadline. Because you watch other sports and shit happens a lot. Baseball, basketball, right? Football is not one of those sports where people just start trading players or good ones at that, right?
Yeah.
And if it does, it's usually a team unloading players, cap reasons, things of that nature, or unhappy players. Like Tate last year, and then he shows up at his boyfriend's house in his pajamas the next morning.
Yeah.
On that Jezebel's home record show. I hate her. It's her fault. She started the whole thing.
Gas.
Yeah.
She ain't ever coming on the show either, Nathan.
Womp, womp, womp.
Thank you. What I want to know, and I'm glad he brought this up because I was going to ask you guys about it. What happened to this all-pro hype man Thornton and Porter were getting in the offseason, and they're pretty much done nada. Now, is it me, or am I overreacting? But did that motherfucker get benched on Sunday?
No,
Who,
I think
Thornton.
Thornton. I think I saw him there for a couple plays.
And then after that, nada.
His role has been diminished and diminished and diminished
Yeah.
every single
Because
week.
we've been saying it, like he's having
No, don't
trouble
say what
running
we've
the
been
route.
saying it, dog, because you was one of the ones Thornton and Besh are going to light
At
it
the
up.
beginning, in preseason, we
You
have
know,
week 7 now.
the funniest part of this is
What?
I can hear his voice saying that right now as you were reading that. I could hear it in Afakasi's
and
All
AR's,
voice.
right, right,
yeah.
right. I'm
That's
so
just
sick of this.
So sick of this shit.
Shit.
I could just hear him with that accent. I could hear it.
Right? I keep hearing in the offseason that they pretty much done what? Nada. So sick of that shit.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to AR. Thank you for sending the videos or on your feed, on your IG. He went to Crown Jewel this weekend, and then he also went to Raw. That was fucking awesome. That had been a great fucking experience. Fuck you, WWE, for switching to ESPN. So I couldn't watch that shit on Peacock like I normally do.
We got to do a bootleg, dog. We got to do a bootleg.
I do a bootleg, but it's not the same because on Peacock I can watch it whenever I want when I wake up.
That's true.
I woke up at 8 in the morning, and that shit was on the last match. Yeah.
I forgot, bro. By the time we remembered, it was already midday, and I'm like, that shit's over. I can't watch it.
I think what they said, they won't trade him earlier. They did say that. They did say that. G-Fam, what's going on? Keep Jacoby and let him walk in free agency. Get the comp pick for him. He's still good enough to put up good numbers this season for us, and we still got a comp pick, in my opinion. Raiders. So
I mean, that's exactly where this
Yeah,
value is probably
G-Fam.
going for anyway, so that kind of makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
$20 bomb. Appreciate you, my guy. Salute
So
to you.
is MC Raider 24
Oh,
20. Trust.
We barely put 20 points up against the Titans. You
Oh,
think we're gonna
relax,
put
Mr.
20
30 points every week. Now you're gonna.
I know.
I know. I'm still thinking when we do the predictions, I'm still going 30 points. So
Right? Trade Jacoby and a 4 and a pair of glasses for Geno.
A pair
You
of
said,
glasses.
you said the same thing about what, Jack?
A
You said
lot.
the same thing about what? Right. Patriots is Patriots to me make the most sense for Kobe because of his relationship with Josh McDaniels. You remember when he did it was Josh, he really knew how to utilize this guy. He really did. Yeah. And as much as you want to hate him as a head coach, that fool is showing what he can do as an offensive coordinator, and Drake May is balling out there, bro.
yeah.
Did you see Afakasi's next comment?
No, I'm getting there. Yeah. What, the laugh, or is it a different one? Is it a different one? You want me to try and do
Another
the
No,
one,
voice
not
yeah.
again?
that one. The one after that.
I'm going, I guess. Oh, boo-hoo. Welcome tomorrow. I have to do that with Raiders wrestling every week. I know you do. We've had this conversation, brother. We've had it. When I was out to sea, that shit fucking sucked. It really did, man. Oh my god. But yeah, man, I could have sworn that I thought Thornton got benched, and if he did, good. He needed to. I don't give a fuck how fast you are. If you don't know how to run routes, how to break off a guy, then you're not gonna make it in this league. You got to be more than just fast.
Yeah.
You really do. Yeah.
Well, how much does it help him when the quarterback can't get the ball to him either?
I
I mean, true,
John
but
House.
in order to throw it deep, you need what? Time.
Mm-hmm.
Has he had time? When he does have time, is he open? You know,
Throws
I
it
know
to the wrong
it's
person.
crazy because I
whenever
don't
he has
even
time.
know when to believe Pete Carroll, and I don't believe anything he said. I think there was an interview with JT the Brick. I didn't say the other word.
You're nice.
He was in an interview with Pete, and then he asked him, you know, the nation wants to take long shots. Go figure. The old guy wants to see deep balls, right? Whatever.
Yeah.
But he wants to take, and then Pete said they were there. Geno looked, they weren't open because they were protecting that, so that's why Geno went short. And in my mind, like, did he really? You just saying that shit to protect your boy? I didn't get to see the war room. Sometimes they'll show when guys are open deep, or where Geno made the wrong read, things like that. But
Yeah.
it is interesting to say. What did he say? I'm waiting in the lobby at the vet clinic, so I'll probably have to jet soon. Take care, brothers. Hey, appreciate you coming through, big dog. We gotta get AR back on here. We gotta get AR back
1000%.
on here.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we definitely gotta get. I can't remember who we're gonna get next week, but I can't remember. Oh, was that for the other show, Jeff?
That's for the other show.
Yeah, you guys never bring on guests on this one.
You know what? You better shut up because I'm about to invite you to something. If you say one more thing, you ain't ever coming on anything.
We have. We
Okay?
just had Violator on
Okay?
like weeks ago.
All right, I'll sit here.
Okay, thank you.
Yes,
That
sir.
you're part of, by the way.
Yes, sir. That's true.
Getting back to my trade scenario, don't you think having Sanders? Look, man. Don't get me started on this. We had this whole conversation in the offseason. Whether it was him or another quarterback, we needed to get a young quarterback, period. And not one that we drafted to make a receiver and then cut him, let him go, and then another team picked him up. Or even Cam Miller from a small ass school was going to take years to develop, right?
Yeah.
We needed to get someone in the draft, and we did it. And those of you who kept saying, wait till next year, you obviously do not watch college football because it is slim fucking pickings out there
Slim right now.
for a
Super
fucking
slim.
quarterback in
Little
this
guys.
upcoming draft.
We're
Okay?
gonna have to wait for Julian Sayin.
And if you think there's a couple, you're crazy. Probably only like one.
Wow.
Only like one.
There's
Maybe
like,
two.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Maybe. And that's a big maybe. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, we need to see more. I don't know
It's
about
pretty sad the nation doesn't believe the words out of his mouth. Out of who? Out of Pete? Man,
You're
I don't
talking about
believe
Pete,
shit.
yeah.
I don't believe shit out of his mouth.
No. why?
Lucas
That
is
was
doing
all
everything he
about,
possibly can to come back. That's what he told us, y'all.
bro.
And then 3 days later, we're moving forward on from this thing. He's not doing what
Yeah.
he's doing. What the fuck? What happened in 3 days? Like that video came out and that was it. That was it. He's like, I'm down. I'm sorry, brother. It's been so busy and swamped with work. Life. Hey, I get you, bro. Life comes
You
first.
good,
I
man.
understand that too. Believe
Yeah.
me.
Mhm.
Yesterday I missed the show with my Black Hole brothers because it was my nephew, Shorty. It was his birthday. So I had dinner,
Nice.
sushi with them, and then they got cupcakes, and I had to eat my carrot cake cupcake. That shit was
Oh, I put James in his place last night because he was like, "Yeah, Geno's a running
Oh, I
quarterback."
saw
So I
that.
pulled up Geno's running stats.
First of all, he's not a running quarterback.
I know that, and that's what I told him. And I pulled
Oh,
up the
my Lord.
stats, and I'm like, and I read them off to him. I said, and somebody last week said, "Oh, Cam Miller's a running quarterback. He didn't run the ball one time. He had no rushes, and he's only got 67 on the entire season this year.
Yeah.
So he ain't a running quarterback either in the NFL. He
And
might
I
have been
think
in
that's
college,
Word.
not here.
Most
Yeah,
of them
people
are not.
need to
They run
understand
when
that.
they have to.
There's a
Yeah.
difference between a
pass
running
first.
quarterback, a mobile quarterback, right? There's a huge difference.
Yeah, huge.
Dan
A
Marino,
running
great.
quarterback is Lamar Jackson. That's a running quarterback.
Jaden Daniels,
A running quarterback.
running quarterback, right? Mhm. Right. Jalen Hurts, a running back that has the ball to throw.
Yeah, exactly.
How
Yeah.
shocked is everybody? I gotta ask this. I want to get your take on that. How shocked are you that Baltimore's 1-5 right now?
Lamar
Considering
hasn't
that
really
Lamar's
played.
not there. Yeah. You know what I'm shocking is this is why all phases of the football matter. Even when Lamar was there, they were putting up points, but their defense couldn't stop anyone for shit. Anyone. You can't constantly expect to score that many fucking points week in and week out in the NFL nowadays, right?
Yep.
And you need a defense. You really do. You have to have that, and they don't. They really don't. But real quick, to accelerate, keep me in your prayers. Had 3 teeth removed last week, 2 which almost went septic. I'm not a dentist. I don't know what that means. And getting 3 more worked on this week. Constant mouth infections and such. Anyways, good show. Hey, man, hope you heal better. That sucks. Hey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
I was
absolutely.
down for Shadura until the mime thing, man. If you didn't understand the mime thing, you didn't understand him. That's just how kids are these days.
Bro, no way. No way.
Yeah.
I'm all for it. See, Fernando Mendoza.
I don't
for
even like
Indiana.
Fernando Mendoza.
He didn't even have. He wasn't the reason why Indiana won, right?
I don't even. Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Like, I don't even
not
like
really. I
Mendoza.
mean, he looked cool. He looked nice. That's it. But he wasn't.
Hey,
like,
look at
cool.
Jay watching college football.
Oh yeah, sorry already. Sorry. Gary, know that there's something going on. I'm already watching this shit.
Oh
Yeah,
my
we
lord!
didn't
Look
even
at
to the
Jay
bottom
watching
yet.
college football. Oh, what happened now? Oh my lord! What did I get? What did he say?
He said,
Whomever channel piano bitch is on, time is clan outside. We ain't cool, so don't act
I
like
think he's
we
in
are.
Jay's.
Yes, tell your mom.
He's
Hey,
in
that's
my-
on Jay's, bro. So you better tell Jay.
he's a mod, bro. He has the wrench.
Mm-hmm.
He handles the business.
But he's telling you, hey, dog, handle it. Handle it.
Oh no, he said whoever he goes on, like
Fuck
he
the
jumps
rape.
around panels.
That's on yours. Too bad they're not 0-6. Yeah.
He's gonna go to
Unless there is
Nate's-
CJ wide receiver. I honestly would want trenches before quarterback,
Yeah.
especially in this draft. And those of you who thought Arch was going to come out this year, you watch college football. Arch ain't
Absolutely
going
not.
Nowhere.
Yeah, so he's
I
not.
was shocked that Texas wasn't even ranked in the Red River rivalry, bro. I was shocked. I can't remember the last time I watched that rivalry game and Texas was not ranked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the fact that Notre Dame was ranked when they were 0-2, that was fucking crazy too, man.
Yeah, but because look at who they lost to. They don't play South Dakota State, asshole, or ITT Tech.
Tech South.
They lost to who? Texas A&M, top 10, and Miami, number 2
Miami.
team in the nation. And both games were not blown out. They came down to one play. So shush. You can't rely on your QB to wear the cape and save the day every time when your defense is ass, right? Look at the Bills on Monday. If Josh had a bad night, it's cookies. Same thing with Lamar. Yeah, that makes sense. Now imagine us, bro. We have a shaky defense and a shitty quarterback. That would be why we're 2-4. He said he's not on Jay's channel. I don't see him.
No.
It's got to be because he has the paper.
else.
Oh, he's on Nathan's.
That's why I said he jumped over to Nate.
Yeah, he's on Nathan. Nathan said,
Yeah.
"Don't tell him how to run his channel."
Dead ass.
Yeah. Mayava, of course you're gonna bring up Mayava. Of course.
I don't even love Jaden Mayava like that. Like he's done extremely well. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think he's like an uber athletic super.
He almost cost him the game against Michigan.
I wouldn't say that.
The interception.
It was uncompetitive the entire game.
That was running. It was.
I
the
was
running
there.
back saved USC.
I was there. Michigan was out of it in the first fucking quarter.
Wow. You hear this, Chris? You hear this?
Bryce Underwood, he was garbage.
Damn!
No, Bryce Underwood was actually good. But
Those of you who love Carr, right? I got a new one for you. His name is CJ Carr. He's not coming this year, maybe not even next, but a freshman at the University of Notre Dame, CJ Carr.
talk about a running quarterback there, huh?
Hey, but he can throw too, though. Aha.
Like everybody's still
That's
saying,
Jalen
we should-
Hurts in Notre Dame uniform.
Until we seriously address what we're going to do, we better make sure we address the offensive line before we think about bringing in a potential franchise rookie quarterback, because we're going to kill the kid.
Yeah.
Like, even if we had gone and got Jackson Dart and we didn't do anything to address the offensive line, you're setting the kid up for failure.
You are, but I don't think he plays as bad as Geno right now. Even
Absolutely not.
Oh no, Jackson Dart's a different breed.
He's gonna make his. Right now, he's new. Teams are gonna learn him. He's gonna start catching that shit, right? But I will say, I think that's the frustrating part because he's a veteran. You didn't expect these kind of stupid ass mistakes from Geno, especially the ones that keep getting excused by the fucking coach in him. Right? I played a great game. I'm what the fuck? What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know what quarterbacks are even out there for this.
Jackson Dart would crash into play.
I haven't even watched any.
I think Lenore Sellers. That's my favorite.
is the number one guy right now.
He's not the number one. Moore is number one from Oregon.
More than
I don't think Dante Moore's in my book. It's Lenore Sellers, but I've seen Dante Moore being the number one quarterback taken in a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Houston Longstreet, Greg Lira. What you know about that?
What? Longstreet, a redshirt freshman.
He's the backup USC quarterback, but he's a four-star.
I've heard about him though. I've heard about him.
He was good.
Hey, who knows? Maybe Nico can turn it around with his new coach. And show the real Nico.
I love Nico, man. I really do. But man, UCLA was just ass. Now it's good.
I mean, yeah, I'll look at the quarterbacks at some point, but I just don't. I don't think the quarterback's a major need for us from the draft right now. We got to address the O-line.
It is though. As much as we're gonna address the O-line, we're still gonna need a quarterback that's not gonna turn the fucking ball over.
No, I get that. We're still gonna need one. I get it. But are you gonna waste the 8th pick in the draft on a quarterback with nothing to protect him?
Well, this is the thing here, and I'm gonna say this: we went out and drafted 2 guys in the 3rd round, which we have not seen yet. So when is that gonna happen? Or are we just gonna wait until they're like nice and ripe, and then we're gonna put them on the field?
They're not ready.
Comes in. This is
where
the
no matter what Geno does this year.
Mhm.
I don't think Geno's going to get benched at all. I mean, what's it going to take? He's already thrown 3 interceptions in one game, and they didn't do it. We were getting
Right.
blown out in the Colts game, and they didn't put Kenny Pickett in there just to let him play. What's it going to take for him to get benched? Definitely now, because we just won this past week. You know, if he throws 3 interceptions against the Chiefs, people would be like, "Oh, we got the bye week coming up. We'll work on some things."
And then that's the
And
other
it's the
part.
Chiefs, by the way, so he'll get a pass on this one too. Fuck
He
no.
plays
Now's the
so
time to make the
hesitant.
change if you're gonna.
Mhm.
But
I
then
agree.
again, you go back to, if you keep doing that, how do you solidify or create that cohesion your team needs if you keep flipping motherfuckers like that? And that's where we're stuck in. That's the fucking limbo we're stuck in. As much as we want to see do this, do that, we're what, 6-7 weeks in coming up? And we're starting to see what they can do. They can run the ball with Genty, right? They can, scheme up for the tight ends to get open. When Brock comes back, you're adding back your elite fucking wide receiving threat. Teams have to respect that. Right now, there ain't nobody on that wide receiver fucking line that they're really worried about, right? So that changes things. But if you keep switching the quarterbacks or do this or do that, like, and I think it took me today listening to Link, and I don't sometimes like to, because he always tells me just to shut up, let the coaches coach. But that part in my mind makes sense, because this season, although it's not a loss, it is when it comes to going into a playoff. What you're looking for is for this team to build on something, right?
Yeah.
And the only way they can do that is if the same unit is on the field together. And as much as it hurts to see dumbass Meredith out there doing that shit, right? They're like, oh my god, like, yeah. But hey, JPJ's a mauler on the guard. Cool. Glaze, what the fuck is going on? What's up with that? The Miller
He's in a
situation,
slump, man.
right?
That kid,
Forsyth.
he's not waking up out of it.
No, but have we heard Forsyth's name? No,
Not
and
for good
that's
reason.
good. And that's a good
Not
reason,
good, yeah.
right? How worried were us, all 4 of us, when we signed that motherfucker? And then
He hasn't
we're
played
going,
great.
He's getting cooked. I seen him get
He's
cooked.
been-
He's getting
Yeah.
cooked all the time.
Yeah.
The whole left side was getting
Yeah,
crashed
left
hard
side.
this weekend.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's the thing. Like, even if, okay, let's say we don't play the rookies, but at least shift guys around. Like, we know Dylan Palm is trash. There's no answer for Forsyth. We're kind of stuck with him unless you're really going to run the rookie, right? At least switch your JPJ to the left, put Kappa on the right. Let's see how it goes. You still have that continuity. You're just taking the one bad apple and getting him out of it, because no matter what, it's not going to work.
As an O-line playing left side and right side, is it really that easy just to plug one into the other side and the other? You're the O-lineman, Jeff.
Not
That's what I'm
really.
saying. It sounds good when you play Madden, but in real life,
you
you just
do
don't
that?
put one guy from the right to the left.
Would
or
you do
left to
that,
the
Jeff?
right.
Would you make that?
I mean,
move?
in some cases you have to. The Chargers have already done it this season because of injuries.
Because of injuries.
Because of injuries. There's different.
But again, and look what's happened. They haven't had much success running the ball when they've done that either. They're on their 3rd running back now.
Yeah.
They're down to the Hampton's out now too, so they've lost their 2 starters. So they're not doing much better. And Omnicron, I agree with you. That's what I wanted to do this year in the draft. Was to go O-line and then trade back into the first, and then we could have got our quarterback.
Hey, we could have got Genty and still got O-line in the second, but what did our fucking guy do?
Yeah, true. No, you're right too. You're right. We went and grabbed the guy that has barely even played this year. Yeah, he's been out on the field, but we're not targeting him.
Right. Draft 2 guards. We got Rogers and we have fucking what's his face?
The JPJ. People need to stop with the JPJ to center. It's not going to happen. He's not going back to center.
No,
absolutely not.
No.
And I've been fine with that from the moment they moved him. At first, I was a little, is that the right move? But when you see him play at guard, completely different beast out there. He's right where he needs to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think that's the part. Even when we said it, right, when wasn't Chip, it was Pete. When they asked him how long is the thing going to be shifting around, stuff like that, and then we were all like, dude, why are you going to be shifting that long? Week 5, as long as it takes, right? I think they're finally trying to find something that works, and even though it's not the best, they're trying to get that shit to go.
Yeah,
and that's what they're going to roll with, and that's just the patience you have to go with right now. Hopefully they can get better. And there are moments, we've seen moments, right, where they can get there when they're man on man, helmet on helmet. Cool. When they start pulling and shifting, trying to get all fancy, these motherfuckers are like, oh, what do do I block?
Yeah, they get too confused with that zone blocking shit.
Right?
Like,
Yeah,
okay.
that's when they start to get confused, right?
Yeah.
You
they're
start
like
seeing the
really
tight
off.
end blocking the best D tackle. Like, what the fuck are you
Oh,
doing?
they run into each other.
Oh, they run
That's funny,
into
bro.
each
I'm like, come on, dog.
Yeah.
And Greg Laird just said that he wanted Mason Graham. I did too, but guess what? You don't hear him. He's not.
No, you
He's not
don't.
having the impact
No, you
like everybody
don't,
thought he
honestly.
was gonna.
Yeah.
I'm glad we didn't go with that one, to be honest with you, because that was who I wanted. I'm glad he got picked before.
And
thought we
I
were
will say
gonna
this: like
take a swing
Omicron,
at
I get what you're saying. He was originally a guard. JPJ won the Remington Award as a center. He has not to crash out as much and collect CT from them, and that's true. If you look about it, he hasn't crashed out as much, got as many concussions. But I will say this about college award winners, and I get it. When you win an award in college, that doesn't mean that you're going to be successful in the NFL. You guys remember that dude from Air Force that we drafted?
Trey Taylor.
He won what, Nate? The Jim
He
Thorpe
won an award?
Award. Yeah, one of the best defensive backs in the country. And where's Trey Taylor now?
Not on a team.
And I get you want to say, oh, but they won the award. How could they not succeed? And I think Genty said it the other day. I'm one of the 1%. Not everybody's going to be able to make that transition from NCAA to NFL. My boy Andre Estime out of Notre Dame. I thought that fool was going to kill it with the Broncos.
Yeah.
That fool's gone. He's gone. Yeah. So you just never know who can make the transition and who doesn't. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Same thing's gonna happen to Love.
Oh, whoa, watch your mouth. Man, we're about to fight. Wait till I see you. You're gonna get a punch for that
Fight.
Money Chuck brought this up a couple of weeks ago too about there's a center that should be coming out this year that's like really, really freaking good in the draft. And I mean, if that's an option, if he's there when we pick, then I'm fine with that too. You know, because not a lot of centers come out and have a lot of success in this league either.
No.
You know, so if you've got one that's coming out in college, you say that's a bona fide top center, and he's easily a top 10 pick, then fucking take him. You know.
Yeah. I don't know if I don't know. The whole JPJ center thing, I was on board with that. But I've listened to Jeff. I understand. My cousin who played center also told me he understands that maybe you do want that mauler at guard, though.
Yeah.
Because he's able to do around and do more stuff. And that's your nasty.
That's exactly why, yeah.
Yeah. And then
you got to look at what's best for that front five. And best for that front five is him playing guard.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's more versatile. You can move him around a little bit more. You can pull him a lot easier. And let's face it, there were reports that he wasn't able to handle the audibles at the line, for the offensive linemen.
Mm-hmm.
They were already doing it where he was still playing center during preseason, and Kappa was calling out the plays.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's the other part too on the line. Have you guys noticed it's predictable when they're gonna hike the ball?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
the reach out with the hand touch, and then
yeah.
Steele used to do that with his head. He used to look up, look left, look down, and then snap the ball.
Yeah,
what are we doing? That's just like, you might as well just yell out, "Hey, I'm gonna snap it now!"
Right.
It's like,
and that's what I'm saying. Like change the cadence, use different ones, different things, like mix it up, or do that and pretend like you're gonna hike it and don't catch them off sides. Even though the rest won't call it sometimes, like did against the fucking Colts. Right? When fucking was Besh the one that was wide open when the ball got tipped on that one, right?
Yeah.
That was the intended target,
Right. And I understand you want him, but I mean JPJ's playing good at guard. I'm not gonna get it. If we move him in center, who plays guard? What happens to the guard position? Is that gonna be asked? Yeah, but I'll tell you what's so damn predictable is oh my god, yes they are.
Yeah.
His quarterback snakes are they are 100% predictable. It's horrible. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But then to me, that goes on coaching. How prepared are these guys, right? Somebody, I think it was on Q show, somebody was talking about that Kappa play. That means they practice this shit the whole week. They were practicing that play that whole fucking week.
1,000%.
Yeah, like trash that shit. Right? Let's learn how to run simple run plays before we start getting fancy.
put points on the board. That's it.
Right? But oh man. But I mean, I'm happy we got a win. If we can get a win against Kansas City, I'm not saying our season's turning or it's changing, but it puts us back in the mix in the division, right?
Yes.
In order to do things, you got to start with your division. So it puts you back in the mix. Confidence, Jeff, you talked about earlier. Confidence is a big thing. We go in there and get 2 in a row. Can the Raiders win 2 games in a row? When was the last time we did that? Who's our historian?
No, it's definitely the confidence, but it's also a little bit more credibility to the team too. If you can go in and beat the Chiefs, you go to KC and beat them on their turf, with their referees on their side,
Their referees.
Right? Despite that,
but if you can go in there and beat them, that gives you a little bit more credibility. We didn't just win last week because we played against a shittier team than us. So. Yeah, the Chiefs aren't what they used to be right now, but again, they're back to full strength now. So we'll see what happens this weekend. Like I said, the secondary, the passing game for the Chiefs is what I'm scared of the most. I'm not worried about the running game, not at all. Although this will be the game like Hunt will have like 150 yards and Pacheco will run off for like 75. Yeah, something stupid will happen.
Score predictions for this game. Let's start with Jay. Jay, what is your prediction for this weekend's game versus Kansas City?
I don't know. I given 2 sides of that coin. To be honest with you,
is it a double-headed coin?
No,
the wooden nickel.
Wooden nickel.
Tails never fails, and heads. That's it. You're fucked. I don't know. Honestly, if we do pull it out, it's going to be another close game. It's probably going to be something 1 by 3, probably 20-17. I don't really see us breaking over 20 points in this game.
No double-digit win this week, Jay?
Nah, because this team. We gotta play almost a near perfect game. That's crazy. It's gonna take that much for us to be able to go ahead and get a dub. But honestly, if we lose, we're gonna lose big. They're probably gonna put up at least 17, 20 points on us. It's gonna be that bad. They could get ugly. Just prepare yourselves, people.
We got a lot of
get ugly
predictions. Ooh, 17-6. All right, Nathan. Score prediction.
I was thinking about it, and honestly, the first number that came to my mind, I think it's going to be 24-14 Chiefs.
24-14 Chiefs.
Yeah.
Bro. What happened, Boo? I didn't share this yet. Yeah, my bad. Damn it.
I think there's a boo in there.
No, not yet.
Damn.
I added that one. That was the only one I knew how to add. I gotta start adding more shit to this. I forgot I did that. What about you, Jeff? Score prediction.
There you go.
Ooh, look at this one. Tucker 3 TDs again.
Touchdowns. Damn.
Wow.
Later, Anthony.
Appreciate
you, Anthony. Appreciate you coming.
My prediction. I'm sticking what I've been doing all season.
Oh God.
Will we do it? I'm going with 30. 30-21 us. I'm picking us
30.
30. Yep.
30-21 us. God damn. That's crazy.
I'm never going to pick against them. You know that. I'm always going to pick the Raiders to win regardless.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't. I cannot not.
Jeff.
Huh?
Bold.
That's
I don't know. I don't know if I would call that bold.
Right.
I said let Max go and get thrown out of the game if he just knocks Mahomes out.
Like Seymour did when he punched Roethlisberger.
Yeah, that was great. That's still one of my best little videos I've seen. I love that one.
All I know is when Spags calls the blitz, Geno is going to get back on top. So it goes back to coaching. If you know the blitz is coming, have your check down. Know where to go with the fucking ball when the blitz is coming. Recognize where the fuck it's coming from. It's not that hard. You're a veteran, bro. If this was a rookie quarterback out there, I understand you got to learn that shit, right? But this is a veteran quarterback.
The injury report you put up, what did it say for Brock? Did it still have him listed as out, questionable?
Did not partake for today.
All right, so they should be sitting him this week too. I don't think he should be back until after the bye week.
After
at
Yeah,
this
I don't
point.
see him coming
Just
back.
cut him down for another 3 weeks.
He should have
Yeah.
been sat down that fucking Washington game. Remember we said that?
Mhm.
He never should have played the Monday night game. He got hurt in
Monday
the New
night game.
England game.
Yeah. 23-20, JQ Raider. Okay.
So this has
okay.
been an injury from week 1 that he's
Yeah.
been having.
Mhm.
So here we are, 6 weeks into the season, and it's still lingering.
And it's weird because he didn't even look that bad when I remember like watching him get off the field and stuff. It didn't look that bad, but man,
So my prediction for Sunday's rivalry game. I'm debating about putting a camera in my living room so y'all can watch me watch the games with my siblings and see how crazy it gets.
Saturday and Sunday.
No, Sunday, because they're Chiefs fans and I'm a Raider fan. So it's
Mm.
me and Noah, and then everybody else. And then my mom's in the middle. Yeah, mom.
I just want them to both win, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, she makes sure
Come
she's
on,
in the
Mom.
middle to make sure we don't fight.
Okay.
My cousin Joel, the one you met, Nathan, him and my
Mhm.
brother almost got into a fight one year here at the house. That's how heated Raiders versus Chiefs gets in my house. So I'm debating about, doing that shit. Like, we'll see. But my prediction, I think Max gets to Mahomes. I really do. I think we get to him. We get to Mahomes. I think the Chiefs aren't ready for Genty. They've been getting ran out all year, so Genty's going to have a big game. Yes, Genty's going to have a big game. I said it. I put a camera in my living room so you can watch me. That's what I'm saying. I
You're not
cuss a
going
lot.
to a watch party this weekend?
What's that? No, because my family asked me to stay home and watch the game with them because it's rivalry week.
Oh,
Yeah,
Normally I would, and so we're gonna do that, and then we're celebrating both mine and my nephew's birthday that day as well as a family. So that's the other reason why. But actually, because I have tickets. Oh, I have tickets. People in Las Vegas. I have tickets to the watch party at the headquarters, Raiders versus Chiefs. So I don't know if you
that's
guys knew
dope.
this, but the Raiders host watch parties at the headquarters.
Oh wow.
So if you're in Las
did not.
Vegas and you want to go to the game, I do have 2 tickets. I don't know how I'm gonna raffle them off. Maybe we'll do a show tomorrow, or maybe I'll pop in with you guys real quick or something. I was supposed to do that today and I totally forgot. But anyway, my score prediction is Raiders 24, Kansas City 21.
I like
I'm gonna
that.
go with 21. Yep. Daniel Carlson is gonna make the game-winning field goal. He's gonna redeem himself. He's gonna go back to his nickname, right? Cash Money Carlson. We're gonna go back to calling him that. And the special teams will play good, and we're gonna wreck Mahomes' world. And if we lose, it's because of the fucking refs. It's
Yep.
because of the refs. Yes.
I just want to bring this up. I told Anthony I'd bring this up tonight too.
Yeah. And our other boy, don't leave him out.
Yep. James from the military chapter and Predator Anthony, they're going to be at this location on Sunday, October 19th, for a watch party. So it's Rudo's Halloween party, special guest appearance, Death Hands, and the Predator. Does it have the address on there? Oh yeah, it does. It's
Yeah,
at the
it's
at
on
the
the
bottom.
bottom. It's in El Paso. Just a hop skip away.
yeah, it's in El Paso, Texas.
Just a hop, skip, and a jump from where?
There you go.
Come on,
Really?
figure. It's only 3 hours away.
You going?
Let me probably not. That's might be.
You're not going?
I haven't said yes and I haven't said no. So maybe.
Oh.
It's a morning game, so we have to leave like 6, 7 in the morning to get there on time.
Well, those of you who know James, military chapter, and have always wanted a chance to punch him, this is your chance.
There you go.
Don't tell me that.
Damn. Okay.
This is
Christ.
your chance, right?
I can see him being at the event and someone walks up and goes, "Are you James?" Yeah, bang. Well, we don't feel like to go and punch you.
I didn't say go. I said if you've ever wanted to urge thing. No, I'm just kidding. James is going to be out there as well. Our boy Anthony, make sure you're there. Jeff, do you have the other one? The one for Sacramento? The one where all the clubs
Yes,
are
we
getting
do.
together? Yeah, so we also got our boy from Sacramento chapter, our boy Steven. He's going to be up there. A lot of the chapters are going to be getting together up there. I know Cisco's taking the Oakland chapter over there as well. So there it is right there, right? at
Yeah,
Shenanigans.
5 different chapters at this one.
Shenanigans.
Yeah, meet former running back
Nice.
Vance Mueller, Central Valley, right? DJ Real About It. Come join
Mhm.
TBH Reno, Love Lock. That's Israel, right? That's Israel. Shout out to
Yep.
our boy Israel.
Casey.
TBH Bay Area chapters as we travel to Sacramento and join. So if you're going to be in the Bay Area, if you're from the Bay Area, Sacramento, Shenanigans is going to be the place to be. I talked to Steven earlier. He's doing really well. He talked me off the ledge. Jeff, I'm cool now. I'm chilling. But they will have a lot of raffles, a lot of auctions, a lot of cool stuff. So make sure you guys go up there. I would have went to that one honestly, but if it wasn't for like I said, my family asking me to stay here, so I'm definitely gonna just be chilling. But yeah, it'll be fun. How many people are in here?
Huh?
How many people we have in here in the room?
In the building, yeah.
In the building. Okay. Who's in Las Vegas or who's gonna go to Las Vegas? How should we do it to give away these 2 tickets I have for the watch party?
Here's what you do. You hand
Here's
them
what
to
we do.
me,
Uh-huh.
and since I'll be in Apple Valley, it's a lot closer, and then I'll just go.
Okay, there you go.
No, I'm just-
He's like,
Is that what you want? You want me to give them to you?
we can talk about it after. We'll see.
Now you can get content. You can get
Well,
content and see what a watch
Yeah,
party
that's why.
is at the Las Vegas headquarters. Yeah.
He wants to like wrap it off right now.
Right. Who wants it?
Let it go, bro. You know.
Uh-huh. Peace out. Yeah.
Later, Joe.
Uh-huh.
Appreciate
Yeah,
you, my
J
guy.
Max.
I appreciate
Good
you. But
deal.
hey, this is Jerry Springer time. Any final thoughts? Have you guys watched that shit on Netflix though about Jerry Springer?
Mm-mm.
No.
Oh my god.
Is
You have
there
to watch
is there a
it.
documentary?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I gotta watch it now.
Because it was such a craze back in that. Jeff remembers back in that day when Jerry came out. It was such
Oh,
a
yeah.
fucking craze. Yeah.
Jerry.
Yeah, so there was like a whole thing where this one lady ended up getting killed, and they were trying to blame it because she was on the show, and it was the couple that were on the show that confronted her, and they were the ones that killed her because they came out that she slept with the dude that day. It was fucking insane.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I never heard
I gotta
that.
watch that.
Hey,
Yeah, I gotta watch
Jerry.
I don't know
All
how
that stuff, all that record. Their studios were no, his was in Chicago.
this was in Chicago. Yeah.
Yeah, his was in Chicago. Yeah.
A lot of the other ones are in Connecticut, like the Wilco show and that. They're right over by the WWE headquarters and outside of like Stamford, Connecticut.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I want to go over there and tell fuck TKO, but okay.
You ruined everything.
You ruined my life, bastards. But no, yes, if you guys get a chance to watch that. So any final thoughts, Jeff? We'll start with you. Any final
Just
thoughts?
get the
after
win, man. Just
going over there?
protect Geno. Geno don't throw any interceptions. Just have a good game for once. No
Right.
stupid mistakes. Don't throw any interceptions. For the love of God. I want us to win this. I want to see us win this goddamn game. You know?
Gotcha.
So leave Geno in Las Vegas.
Wow. He missed his connecting
That was
flight.
the best comment of the night earlier.
What,
Leave him there. I don't even take him.
What about you, Jay? Any final thoughts? Any final words before we get out of here?
You know what? Just hopefully we just play a good, clean game and it's competitive. Whatever that looks like, whether we win or lose. Hopefully we win. We could do it. I mean, we've had success in Arrowhead for whatever reason. The Chiefs don't play good against us there. We're really good. So, you know, I hope we get the dub, but we gotta play a clean game, man.
Ja is so ready to move on from this regime and these players.
Wow.
You know what it is? It gives us so much
I gotta go back. I could change it. I could change it,
for
bro.
real.
I could change
Oh
it.
my God, butterfly effect.
20 touches for Genty's not enough.
No, I'm cool with
No.
25 plus, man. Because even receiving
Gotta pound the rock,
is the
bro.
other part where he
Yeah,
can kill
exactly.
them, man. And that's what I mean by the dump offs on the blitz. Like you can do, yeah, Josh. See, I know, I seen
Yeah.
you, bro.
Pete,
I was ready.
Pete Carroll's disappearing from the team photo like fucking Back to the Future.
And Jaw is all for it.
He's like,
And Jaw is all for it. Let that motherfucker disappear. What about you, Nathan? What about you? Any last things, bro?
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's all about turnovers. If the defense, our defense can force them, and our offense can, not give them away, I think we have a way better chance than we think in this game. But it's really up to Geno, because Geno has been the turnover machine. He's been cooking turnovers. So that's really what it is right now.
Okay.
I think as long as we limit turnovers, and if we can force them, perfect.
Okay. All right. For me, it'll be a phrase that I learned this weekend at the Allegiant Stadium. Because I went through the thing, saw the new shirts. It was "No más gana, baby." That was a shirt. What does that mean? Just win, baby. That's all I fucking want. That's all. I don't care if we win by 1. If it's fucking lucky, I don't give a damn. When it comes to this game, all I care about is fucking winning, bro. For real. Yeah. So appreciate everyone coming through, tapping in. Make sure if you like what you see, if you like a show, make sure you follow all of our pages. I am Shadow Linus. You got our boy Raider Jeff, J Raider, and of course LV Raider 10. And apparently next week I'll have to switch to sub only, because that's what we're doing nowadays, to make sure you comment, right? And
Yeah.
No, I didn't know. Oh, I'm like, okay.
Right, I totally forgot to do that. But
Yeah,
hey,
me too.
appreciate y'all coming through. Appreciate it. Beat Kansas City. Fuck the Chiefs.
Ah!